Noah.
Iala.
Taryc.
Nim.
Cassian.
Melikka.
Yay.
So last time on Lost Legends, we started with the discussion of the reliquary that was found, and that it contained a helm from a undead paladin of Amorin named Luther, who had been become an Amorian angel that was known by Wilhelm. We also found out that Motori can actually use this helmet as item for his quest to become a lich, and it was turned over to him as Wilhelm did not need it as a reminder of his friend. Behind said reliquary, as we were continuing to search the room, was a symbol that none of us in the party knew, but Wilhelm was able to tell us was a symbol of Badam. Is that correct pronunciation? To us, a lost god; to Wilhelm, the god of those that seek. Wilhelm told us the story how previously they were known as the Nothing, one of Morgani's first dragons. We were told the story not only of the first dragons themselves, but also how the Nothing was turned into Badam. As we continued to search around the area, we found a discolored pattern that ran around. We were able to trace it on the ground with chalk, and eventually discover that it may be related to the symbol of this lost god in the similar, sinewy look of the shape. We started to move what was needed out of the room. Our friends, the skeletal party brought back by Lysol to watch over this hole, gifted us with a portable hole so that we could hide the various things that should not be given to people of our lower technological level. We bid our farewells to them and sealed the room, entrusting the key card that locked the door to I'm really bad at Karen Rogerly and his family. They're going to keep it a secret as one of their ancestors is guarding the inside, they're guarding the outside. After that, the party went on to gather the items that we asked Sarah, the AI matter replicator, to get, and added not only Badam, First Dragons, and Traveler, the other lost god that we know of, and as they all seemed on our continued mission with the Mara Norath. In the addition of adding informations to the datapad that was produced, we found out that Sarah had no information of blood magic, which, according to Wilhelm, should have, and due to the wonderful intelligence of Wilhelm, we now have access to the head researcher's files, as he figured out that they were being hidden, including blood magic. All the hidden files from that were copied also to our datapad, and in the process of worrying about all of this stuff now, Wilhelm gave Maltori full access to everything like he had, as he knew that he had about a month left before being undone.
Well, so he thought.
Get there eventually. We gather our stuff, and in the way, Iala helps us find some Nim-sized gear in a small brownie-sized security room before we gather up with Brightblade and inform her that the skeletons have staying guard of it was the task that they had been animated for beyond teaching the new vampire his ways. And the whole group, including her group, discuss how to keep people from fraying into this facility, because we are worried that they will break in and release things that they should not. it was decided that the guild will bring down select people for guided tours so they get the idea that there is nothing down here that is worth the time to go down. We also bring up that a succubus had been down, and due to the demonic inclusion and everything else, Brightblade tasks us with ascertaining if the Seven Bells poses danger to the town, and will also bring us our payment for the tasks that we have done, and then we handed the job chits over to her. Nim, Arwa, and Iala, after Iala was reprimanded for not sharing by Meltori, uh, discuss ring that was lent to Arwa, and there was a trade. Arwa gets to keep the ring. Iala gets a bracelet of eavesdropping. Uh, Unknown to Iala, there's a curse on that also. We seem to be gathering those.
A curse on that one?
Mm-hmm. I
There was a
mentioned
comment.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I caught that. That was actually one of my favorite parts of the whole exchange. Time passed after that. Wilhelm was telling his stories to the town, being recorded by probably some of us, and then also the town, the guild. After one such time, we started heading home with him, and he faltered and then fell, his eyes dimming and flickering as the magic seemed to have gone a lot faster than he had thought it was going to. As we were there with our friend, the town suddenly is gone, and we're face to face with a human, a flesh and blood human that strikes a bearing resemblance to Wilhelm because it's the mortal form. A angel comes down. Turns out Luther, the Amorian angel that we had just learned about, is here to guide his friend to the afterlife. But also bring us along because there is some things that need to be brought to our attention. We see the ancient dead of Faramir and the powerful beings of gods who are constantly shifting, taking new forms based on who they're interacting with. They're all greeting Wilhelm, long lost friends, reunited. Eventually, meeting to a female undead that finally takes Wilhelm fully into the afterlife. The beings mostly disappearing, but one named Jim comes us to talk to us. Iala had previously had a run in with him. Turns out that he is a retired angel. Who knows? Angels can retire, and
What
wanted
is
to
retirement?
hopefully a long vacation to someplace you like to go. Uh, Jim, among many things, tells us that we don't have to do what the gods want, that the greatest heroes he ever knew took their own path. But since he's retired, his young protege is going to be handling us. And as he leaves to go back to Lauren, actually, among others, a child, wings aflame, appears and introduces himself as Rick Beale. He admits that the gods had erred with us and their secrets have been done because they are restricted by a pact to keep from interfering with mortals, but we must wait as they are working to break that pact so they can actually help. And as a start are working with us right now, he offers a vision to all of us, which we accept. It is what we see is what the Marinerath is, another existence of constant agony and suffering, muscle and veins. And that's all it understands. It doesn't until suddenly a portal of light appears and it rushes to intrude on this new place. Uh, we're told that we just need to stop it from entering the world by stopping it from learning of the world. And we also unfortunately learn that Padam was lost to us because they tried to learn to touch the Marinarath and has been lost to everybody. We agreed we will help search for them also. As Rick Beale's talk ends, the gods even start to leave, but Morgani, Tiamat, Korisk, Lalasil, Tamari, Bahamut, Hea, and Lysel stay, along with Lorne, Lucifer, Jim, and some other angel. Lysel took Matori aside, while Tiamat takes aside Iala, Chorus takes Taryc, Lalasil takes Noah, Bahamut takes Nim, and Tamari takes Cassian for our own little private discussions. Hea and the others kind of watching from the side, Hea kind of giving sad smiles towards Nim and Taryc as everything happens. Each of us in our little private discussions are greeted by our gods and kind of reassured and given boons. And I will be honest, I didn't have time to actually check. I do not remember if we returned or if we ended in the heavens still.
I believe
I
we
think-
ended like after the fade to black happened to each of you.
Okay.
There might have been a few words of dialogue. Yeah, there were a few words of dialogue after the fact.
Mhm.
But
I
yes,
believe
you
that
made
covers-
intermission immediately after. Yeah, that covers it. Go ahead and take your bonus inspiration. Everybody refresh their
Yay.
inspirations.
Yay.
Oh, I have a question for you because I've been
Yes?
meaning this. Those of us who have familiars or such, can we use our inspirations on them?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Also, just a note for the recording. I believe during the intro, my stream mic was muted, so you were all answering to nobody. But that doesn't matter that much.
It's okay. Backup
Uh-huh.
recording is here.
I don't even know it's worth the effort of splicing those. But yes.
Yeah.
We are gonna back skip a little bit because I've had it mentioned to me that there's some things some people might like to have done while Wilhelm was still alive and so on. Potential photo takings, that kind of jazz. And in general, if there's anything people, because we did rush through things last session because we were running way late. If there's things people desperately wanted to have done, let me know now.
I think Noah would have taken a couple of pictures of Wilhelm giving speeches.
Doing these big orations.
Yeah.
You one of the pictures you captured in particular was Wilhelm's been telling a lot of history stories, right? Clearly
Yeah.
sort of made up and so on. But one night he declares that he's going to tell a story of a story. And he does. He tells this grand story of a group of characters made up, fictional people, like in a storybook, who lay, and the very book that they are within, come to realize that they are characters in a book, and they seek to become real. It tells the story of their grand adventure, of their learning to understand what it means to be beyond what they are. And it's a fun tale that doesn't actually go down as well as it looks like he may have hoped, because it just leaves a bunch of the audience members a little confused. You get some appreciation there, but you get a wonderful picture of him just sort of like standing on the stage, hands on hips, staring out at the audience. And you can take pictures with him as well if you want. He will teach you a very valuable thing, which is how to set up a timer on that camera.
That is
Does he
actually
teach
very
us
important.
about selfies?
And he does teach you about selfies. And by teaching you
God.
about selfies,
Wow.
I mean he grabs the camera one day, goes selfie, holding it out at arm's length, and takes a picture of himself.
I love
It's a little too on character.
Incredible.
But
I will
yeah,
use this knowledge only for good.
I hope not, is what he will say to you. But yeah, because he teaches you about this timer, you'll get a nice group photo with him.
Oh,
Hey, even Maltori in the
Yeah,
photo.
even Matori.
Huh?
Right.
I just imagine Maltori being the grumpy old man who doesn't want picture taken.
Nim,
No,
did
he's
you?
doing the heart symbol, and Wilhelm's giving the thumbs up.
Uh-huh.
That pose.
He will teach you all a bunch of strange things to do with your hands, like holding up a couple of fingers like by your eyes and kicking your leg out,
I learned about this L on my forehead.
it's great.
Me and Nami do this now.
It stands for love.
Loser.
Nim, did you want to talk to Larkin before or after Wilhelm dies?
I don't think it matters. It's fine. I don't. I think we had a lot going on before Wilhelm's death.
It was a busy time.
So yeah, we can leave that.
Right. Before we move on, then any other pressing things?
I don't think
so.
Okay.
Before the giants leave, I want to give, or before the one giant leaves, I want to give North Star and Lobram my sending stones. So they can keep
both of them?
So they, yeah, each of them having one set.
Okay,
one
so
half of the
for
set.
them to use.
Because I want for them to use to keep in contact with each other. Because Nim really likes them, and they are family, and it is going to be sad that they are apart. So she is
that gets some real genuine appreciation.
Yeah.
Lobram in particular.
It's very very limited communication, but at least they can check on each other.
Lobram in particular, sort of like by the way, comically sized these stones for these giants.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say if I could have shopped and traded in for the biggest ones in town, I would have. If anybody would have done that for me.
Yeah, that if you want to, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll. It's gonna have an easy DC because most people are quite happy to acquire smaller sending stones.
Yeah, but I want the
it's a matter
biggest
of
ones I
finding
can
out
get.
who has sending stones in town.
Oh, that's good.
Wow, that's really good. Okay, in that case, you get what would be like for a normal person, like fist sized, which is an inconvenient carry. Still quite small for the giants, but not.
Yeah, I'll trade up, and so we can get my tinier ones.
Those people, which funny enough, seems to be this elderly couple, which they've both got mottled scars. They'll happily talk to you. Like they are retired adventurers themselves. They both have like what looks like to be fresh bandaging. Clearly tried to help in the defense.
Breaks my heart.
But they'll happily trade with you.
Yeah, that way it's at least something a little bit more manageable for the giants, but that way they can communicate with each other. Because I don't know, it just I feel like that would strike Nim that it's sad that they're going to be really far apart, and that way also Lobram can bring news back of if there are people there or not. And yeah.
Okay. All right. You are able to do that. Moving in to the downtime. Nim, you do go talk to Larkin. And he looks happy to see you, and he goes, Nim, and I heard things got real busy for you.
They did. I was still hoping to see you though. I hope is this okay time?
He actually sort of like looks like he was just sort of brushing down his silver dragon. Clearly, like he's dressed up for patrol and so on. But he's
starts to fiddle with the tail a little bit.
I was just about to grab a bite for lunch if you wanted to join me.
Oh yeah, I'd love that very much. I really like getting to spend time with you.
I'm real glad to hear that. Here, and he leads you just a little down the street and to a little cafe.
I didn't get to apologize to you properly, and I wanted to do that. I put you in a bad position, and that wasn't fair.
You don't have to apologize. I know.
Listen, I should not assume that everybody is looking for romantic entanglements, and that was wrong of me to push that on you. And I know
Wait.
that was bad.
Slow down. You think I'm not? You think I'm not interested?
I'm very confused right now. I thought I misread things.
He sort of scratches the back of his head and just goes, "Look, I've been head over heels since I first saw you.
Oh, I've been very infatuated with you as well.
I know, I've heard, on the grapevine that
Oh,
someone else beat me to it, and that's okay.
what do you mean beat you to it? I don't understand.
You and the Arbor lady, right? You're
Yeah, but yes, that is true. We are together, but why does that mean that we cannot? I don't understand.
he blinks a few times and confuses himself. Well,
And
you're already involved with her, right? So
oh, do you only get involved with one person?
wait, do you not?
You get involved with as many people as you love.
Oh yeah, that's he flushes a little bit and actually sort of
Love is not a finite thing. You don't have to only have one person. I thought.
he lets out a somewhat amused laugh, but you can hear the tinge of nervousness in it as well as you go. That's not what my ma taught me.
Oh, I think that is maybe cultural difference. You see, in Tudi, families are not just two people. It is many people.
I didn't want to.
I didn't know that I would ever be blessed to possibly have multiple, but
I've
do like
heard a
you.
lot of stories about Tuli folk, but I didn't want to. I thought they were sort of made up. You know how people talk about other lands.
Oh,
Well,
well, I see how this is. This is a bit awkward for you. I just I am not going to stop feeling how I feel about you, and but I don't want that to make you unhappy.
it doesn't make me unhappy. I'm just
I also know that I am probably going to be traveling a lot, and I am a very complicated life adventurer. I consider
Yeah.
this home, and I will be coming back here, but you should not wait for me.
Well, he sort of leans back a little bit. Stopped eating his sandwich, by the way. Has completely forgotten about it.
Nim's fiddling in her bag and starts to pull out a hat. So in my culture, we have a thing. We call it water and shade. When you care about somebody very deeply and you want them to be a part of your life, you offer to share your water and shade with them. But I did not think that you were interested in that. But I was going to offer my shade for you. You see, shade is comfort, protection. It is a form of love, and the water is a symbol of your life together. I don't think it would be appropriate to push you to that so quickly, but I got this for you.
And your Awa, she wouldn't mind.
No, she understands. She knows I have feelings for you. She has been a part of the people teasing me for a while, I think.
He slowly reaches out and takes the hat, and he actually goes ahead and puts it on, and then while still sitting, strikes a little pose.
Nim beams. Looks good.
Well, water and shade. He actually sort of you see him moving to rummage at his hip, on his belt, and he pulls up this really battered canteen. Like it's wrapped in leather, but around metal. It's sturdy, well made. And he sort of looks at it briefly before holding it out to you and goes, "This was my pa's." Yeah, and
Are you sure?
you don't if you don't got it if you don't want to take it, but
Nim will take it very delicately.
yeah, he smiles sheepishly.
She actually looks a little choked up.
So you're coming back, right?
I will do everything I can to come back. And if I don't come back, I expect that you will live a happy and beautiful life with many people, children and such. Yes.
You think more of my confidence than I think you should, but I guess that means I've made a good impression, huh?
You have. I cannot help but say that I was smitten with you at the beginning. So why don't we have a nice lunch and enjoy what time we have? If Bahamut has taught me something, he's the day.
He nods, and he'll spend probably longer than he should, considering he's on duty with you.
I will have, I hope, before this, given Arwa her parasol and her. This has got to have ahead of time.
Which Arwa treats it far more casually. It's like, oh, that's so sweet. Of course, I'll share shit with you. And
yeah, Nim's like, this is a big deal. Arwa's like, oh, that's sweet. Yeah, this happens all the time. It's really.
But as your time with Larkin comes through at the end of that day, he will say goodbye to you with a kiss on the cheek. Big moves for the boy.
Oh, I will kiss him back.
Yeah.
Nim's tail is like bright pink for the whole rest of the interaction. Like there's no color change ever. It's just bright pink.
I imagine after the interaction as well for a while.
Yeah, a little while. Yeah, it's basically whenever Arwa's nearby, it starts glowing considerably brighter pink the whole time, and now it's doing that whenever Larkin's around.
When you return home with that pink that's still lingering, as you get back to going, oh, somebody's made another friend. Right. Yeah. Okay. So you leave with Larkin, and well, you're not left yet, but you settle into a nice spot with Larkin.
Yeah, settle in a good spot.
Right. Before we start handling the boring stuff, the roles and the searchings and so on, any other interactions people want to seek out?
Current time or past time?
Either.
Sometime during the month.
Yeah. Well, towards the beginning of downtime, and it can be before Wilhelm's perishment.
I'm assuming I just off camera caught Fula up on everything and did that because that's a lot.
Raising my hand doesn't help.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Cannot see that.
Oh, good, Toby.
No. Go ahead. My thoughts are scattered.
After Wilhelm's passing, I at some point want to try to talk to Moltori about where's my the caves of Moldrath, old caves of Mordrath.
Okay. Right. In that case, for convenience, I'm going to say this is going to happen around dinner time in the evening, where you're all at the table together. I was just talking about she was settling up some things with Magog. Still, like they're trying to figure out how the business is going to work. With her gone, and they actually think it might just cease. Magog has sort of earned himself a bit of respect, even with some of the guards, because they saw him in action. Might be a couple that are still sour at him for reasons, but he might have
something about fight at the teleport circle.
But she's telling you that Magog's actually been offered sort of semi-official position. Not quite a guard, but just a keeper of peace. That's nice.
He's become a consultant.
And Maltoli goes, "Oh, good for him."
I'll have to get him a present or something.
That is very good.
Yes, it's not a bad idea, Noah. Maybe when we go and see about the bells, you could drop it off to him.
Yes. Yes.
We're heading out tomorrow to do that, children.
Okay.
Taryc, what's on your mind? You keep staring at your plate rather than eating, and that's very unlike you.
Just something that was mentioned by Chorus to me. Have you ever heard of the old caves of Moldrath?
Old caves of Moldrath? Not heard of any caves, but I've heard of Moldrath. It was an ancient kingdom amongst Korsk's Isles, said to be one of the mightiest bastions to exist. Held a great many secrets, weapons, treasures. Caves, though, no idea on that.
He said I should go there
And
to
Chorus
the
talked
old
to you?
caves.
They talked to you about
Yes.
Weapon Cave?
Well, talk to me about I should go to the old caves. That there's something there that I would
Maybe
need.
something for us to try and read up on, because, well, I'd hate to break it to you, children, but names get used quite often and quite fastly, so nothing to say it's
Yes.
that. But Korsk, his Isles, bound to be related, right?
Yes. I figured you would be a good starting point since our person of lost knowledge is no longer with us.
And frankly, I think that might be after his time.
When was that?
Well, it's an ancient
Actually,
kingdom that we know the name of, so...
it's
Considering that he does not know he did not know any of the current civilizations and cities and towns and some of the new gods.
Frankly, the old lands that we know, old kingdoms we know of, could be counted on one hand.
Mm.
Can I make a check to figure out? Well, we've got the map.
Yeah, you got
Just
the map.
now of all the stuff.
We also know that like Wilhelm was asleep since the world.
Oh no, I was trying to figure out how
Oh.
far Korsk lands are from here, if we know.
Oh,
If it's something that we just know, if I need to make a check.
You can go ahead and make a check. You can use that map to gain an advantage on it, and I'll lower the DC a bit.
Okay. I'm gonna guess just intelligence.
Since
Since we don't have,
unless you have cartography, it's just straight intelligence.
I do not.
Yeah.
So I will make an intelligence
Also,
check.
1 second, I need to swap my battery. I forgot to do so.
Uh-oh.
I will wait until
Now
she
this is the
returns.
time when we can talk about things. She can't hear us.
Okay, so how I'm going to be able to steal all the magic items that I need.
There, I can hear again.
Okay.
A 10.
You know, I'm going to use my bonus inspiration.
Roll a 9.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens. Better at least.
A 15. So you bump into a couple of issues with that. Both, like, you don't know the accuracy of the very few maps you've seen before to get a sense of scale on this. And, like, this map doesn't have any listed scale. You know it's accurate. You know, like, the distances are the true distances,
Accurate,
right?
but we don't know what the
But you don't know what they
is.
actually are.
Okay.
But an educated guess, like, you know how long it took you to travel from Tuli to here. You can see that that sort of fake distance, and, like, if all things are equal. 1 second, I'm actually bringing up my own document.
Also, the maps that we have now, are they labeled? Like, do they have names of the lands of the continents?
No.
Okay.
I was it wasn't technically a map. It was literally just a orbital photography.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just sitting there going, our luck. They are, but we don't use those names anymore.
And you're trying to find the distance to Korsk's stuff, right?
Yes.
All right. There's a problem with this. You don't know what Korsk's land is, because as far as you're aware, Korsk doesn't have a land.
Well, Tori, wait. Korsk doesn't have a land.
Oh, no. Massive continent like all the others do. It's a small chain of isles, rather like Banrail, but more scattered, interspersed.
I'm figuring I've got the one
Mhm.
in my hands or close to it. Could you show me where if you know?
Oh, yes. They're supposed to be. Oh, right around here, and he's actually going to point right, basically northwest of Ilan's land, drifting much closer to like Mairi's land. And he's like, it's supposed to be that kingdom was supposed to be between Senrumi and Yunis, but maybe these islands here.
Okay.
I don't know for certain. Like I said, I've just heard of them. Fable, tale.
So
But it said he has many domains close to other places where fierce creatures are supposed to dwell. In fact, you see, there's a lot of islands dotted around the ocean.
yes, roughly, it looks roughly not pretty close to the distance to Thule. Then
If you were going
kind
from
of.
Malady to like these islands, you think it would take you quite a bit longer than it
Oh,
took from
never
Thule
mind.
to
I
here.
was thinking we were Thrill for some reason.
No, you're on Malady.
Yeah, no. So it's farther
Yeah.
out.
A year's sail, maybe more.
Might have to find another way.
Another way, we could. I tell you what, children, if we're planning to travel, one of our best bets might be trying to barter for knowledge on teleport circles.
Mm,
We find
Sounds like just
somebody
a
with a teleport circle located either in Senrumi or Yunis. I mean, I can get us to certain places, Thule, Lariel. I can get us to Arcanist. I might have some others tucked away in holding, but
Papa's been many places.
It just
less than
sounds like
some,
it's
though.
a good thing just to have.
The world is a
Yes,
big place.
It is
it is.
bigger than I
You
bigger
just
than I
need to
imagined.
know where the circle is in order to get there, or do you need a
He
formula?
shakes his head. You need magical sigilling, arcana, essentially a key, knowledge of where it, the circle is.
Would it just be like a written record of whatever that is?
He nods and goes, it's better to have knowledge of it yourself directly, but if you know it's arcane sigils, everyone has a unique set based on the land they're in, and we're ripping off Stargate here. Yes, with just the coordinates we could do this.
Wait, what was that?
It's a
What?
little.
You gotta go for the top right, children. Unfortunately, such things tend to be kept in the value of highborn collectors or grand mages, and, well, the grand mages sometimes congregate in the strangest places, but we want highborns, then yes.
I wonder if the Rogerleys might have any connections.
We can connections, certainly. I highly doubt they'd have information themselves, but connections, yes.
Also, out of character, can the GM spell?
I can
Wait a-
spell.
Wait a minute.
Muldreth, the caves.
Wow, rude.
Oh, Muldreth.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Isn't Cassian's papa a very important mage with a mage tower in the library?
Yes, did he collect much, Cassian?
The library was huge, but I don't know if anything's left.
It still could be an
Might-
avenue for us.
When
We
I
could-
was leaving, it was all on fire.
We could loot
Oh.
it. I mean, we could
I mean,
help
something
them
might
find
have
people.
survived. I mean, the place was huge, and there was a staff on hand.
And frankly,
But I
even
don't
with
know what
fire,
happened.
what good mage will let their collection burn? And frankly, what the enemy mage will let their collection burn, right?
Mm.
Oh, definitely not.
It's an avenue to pursue.
At the very least, there was a lot of mages involved at that place. They might have information, and they would hopefully like Cassian.
The other apprentices, they're out there somewhere. I don't know where they
Oh.
got to after they left.
Then
I mean-
L'Oreal might be a good destination for us. I know there are things I wish to seek elsewhere, but all in due time. And I
Where you
highly
want to go,
doubt that.
Papa?
Ah, well, one, I listed off a bunch of fanciful adventures we could take.
Yes.
A little selfishness there. Really have pondered trying to continue searching for a lost sphinx or something, but I doubt a couple of you would like to return home so soon.
Why would you want to see a sphinx?
They're supposed to be grand and magical creatures with vast power, knowledge, mastery over time. I might be seeking to become undead, but in my journey to achieve that, I wouldn't mind being a little younger.
Yuli says this, and my
Mhm.
mind goes to the comic strip with Magpie. The
We have a
Sphinx.
doll for that.
Not that young, thank you.
It just keep it as a backup plan.
No, I will await dust before touching that. You do not need to see me in my youth, no.
But you are very cute.
Yeah.
I would go more adorable.
Mm.
I have
I
become-
am a powerful mage, and I could strike each of you down.
I have become personally invested in seeing what you look like in your youth, and then
Speaking of-
immortalize it with this magic box.
No,
Hold up
have you
again.
ever
Speaking-
pondered where you go to when you're banished being part Fae? We can find out.
That's a terrible thought, and no thank you.
Also, I am very alarmed at the fact that the Fae in the party is now talking about having a fixation of making you young.
Well, she really is a Fae. Okay.
Speaking of touching the unicorn, I have another question for you. Do you remember calling me Arwa?
I'd rather hoping you'd forgotten about that, but I think that's also been, and he looks to Nim, revealed.
Mhm.
No.
Hey, you look like Arwa when Arwa was a kid.
Yes, it's listen, I'm old. I have some minor slips. My faculties are strong and sound. But yes, in the moment, holding your hand, it took me back.
So you knew Arwa before we met her. Okay.
Yes, big surprise. The sneaky old mage knew the contacts that you were encountering before you did. I think we've been over this. But she was my first adoptee, I guess. And he sort of like waves his hands, faking at the rest of you.
Yeah, I had been curious a little bit about the slip. I wasn't sure.
She. I wasn't perfect, but she needed someone, and I couldn't.
No one is perfect.
You gave her love, and it was a good childhood in that way.
Was that Talia that?
Maybe.
Well, anyway,
I would be a very unfit parent, so I understand
I'm
the
sure you'd be a
problems.
fine parent. You're raising that spiteful little monster well enough, and he reaches over and pets Nomi when he says that, and Nomi just
Mommy
sort
is
of
not spiteful little monster. Mommy's
is
like
that
my
Noah?
brother.
Why?
You just need to give. I'm gonna give more.
but
Nami some
Naturi-
more food.
Naturi leans back in his chair a bit and goes, "But there's other places I'd love to see as well. I mean, how could I not decide to see Reposa? It might not be my god, but it's adjacent and it's fascinating. I've heard that there are some fine, delicate arts to be learned in Shower End. Fyro is brimming with possibility and adventure. Part of me is even curious about Bujin and Kazakhstan. Dangerous, but what could be found there? The world's so vast and there's so much to see, and You actually see he looks vaguely troubled, and he sort of looks at you, a
Nothing
little
is-
vulnerable. running out of time, and I don't want to. I want to see it all.
Well, you're one step closer to um achieving that, I guess, now that we have the
Yes.
helmet.
Yes, it will be a great aid. You understand the idea of power being used in magic, energy sources, yes?
Yes.
The reason necromancy is so shunned, so frowned upon, is so many of its arts tap into a ready source of power. There is nothing more powerful than a soul, life force, the essence of a being. A soul is fuel equivalent to an entire obelisk of the strongest magical stone. That's why so many necromancers turn to such foul acts to achieve their ends. If I was willing to sacrifice people, I'd already be bone walking about. I can't. I couldn't do that to others. Not after.
You want a cleaner method. I respect that.
Yes, but it's harder. But this helm has the power of 10, maybe more souls, just in faith alone. Any other magical properties, it's legendary. This could fuel the ritual to completion. I just need to study it. I
You
offered
get
it back,
the hard way.
talking
Oh.
talking to her. I didn't want to approach the angel. He seemed busy, so I offered. I have to return it to Lysol, and she said it was mine to keep it.
Well,
You should keep it
if
and
you
use it.
get there in the end, you'll have bragging rights because you went the hard way.
Yes, the hard way, the right way. What about you, children? Are there places in the world you wish to see?
Where where wouldn't I want to see? Especially now that there's an entire other half of the world that hasn't been mapped.
Yes, all those
And
land masses that I've never even heard of.
plus the fact that there will be even more of these facilities all over the place. I want to see what other secrets they hold. Like, can we find other models of the past? Will there still be functioning replicators or databases that we can get into?
There'll be
Possibly.
others like Wilhelm and Hevday.
I hope
Well,
Seeing
like
I
their
kind of
Wilhelm.
hope
The other
sleeping.
one, I'm not so sure on.
Well,
I
I
kind of
mean,
hope we don't find any things like that, since considering what happened in that place.
he was. Oh, you mean like location? But I
Angels.
mean, think of saving people from history. All the information Wilhelm gave us, the help Hevday gave us.
Feels like there's
I
a
don't think there would be as many uh, people that would be so lucid or have their head on their shoulders, such as Wilhelm. They might be a little more scattered if they find out that everyone they knew was dead.
You
I mean,
never know until we
Wilhelm
find someone.
whatever
was
we
a
find. We know that we can set out to find things. Even. What did you make of the meeting with the gods, children?
They're very difficult to look at.
Yes, but I mean, I talked of disobeying, fleeing, demanding answer, and we haven't really truly been answered, but they indicated they want to.
I got some of my answers, and I think I have a path going forward. I think I will continue to do what Tiamat is asking of me, and that is a part of the things they want us to do is to explore, to find out more of the realm, and to protect it, to learn things and love it.
Yes, we know we have their blessing to do that, but when it comes to them being able to bring us back into the fold to tell us things, do we answer the call then?
Well, we are now on a hunt to stem that from learning, it seems.
We have to, right? You all saw that glimpse of it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. But what they wanted us to do was for us to get stronger so we could hinder it until they were ready to act against it.
The, we know there's other places. We know it's off.
Yeah, there's at least one other place.
No, we know more than that. Remember we were told that it's not just on here. It's not
Yeah.
just a melody.
No, there's two here, and then there was
Yes.
a third one somewhere.
Oh.
We don't
don't
know
know.
how many.
There is a hole in the ground. In Tyrell. And it goes to hell.
That's how we know that they're similar.
It's a creature that's trying to understand and learn, right?
Yes.
Do you think portals, these different breaches, not all of them are it, but do you think it could learn them, use them?
It
No,
already started in where we first found it. It started manipulating. It's going to get there eventually, I would think.
Where do the
And
slimes come into it?
they
Why did it want us to take a flower?
just spread it.
No, but why a flower?
I think that was just bait.
Maybe something
Yes,
it
but
understands.
Mhm.
I mean, it is surrounded by the plains out there, and there are
Does it
lots of
un-
flowers there.
Does it understand what adventurers do? Because then
Or
it would.
it responds and acts without understanding.
What
They
if it's
said it
learned?
mimics so well, without even knowing what it's doing. Hearing
What
it
if it's
call for help.
what if it's observed some form of questing where people go out, find stuff, and it replicated that in order to attract people to its location?
Maybe.
It doesn't understand what it's doing. It just knows that it's getting a response when it goes, take shiny thing, get flower, bring back.
How do you think it is for a god to make a pact?
What's
Make a
What's-
pact probably
No,
easy.
break,
Oh,
break.
Well,
Probably
if
very
it's
difficult.
well, we start to ask great theological questions, then, don't we? A being of power to do anything, deciding it's going to set a rule that it can't do something. Does it have the
No,
power
but
to break its own rule?
no, I was thinking about the fact that Wilhelm said at one point that people got really, really smart and they found out that they could change the gods, right?
Yes.
What if we can change the gods?
What if we found this same way, and did it again?
Maybe influence them to be able to not obey, or
Yes, make them not have to hold to their word if they don't want to.
they said they were trying to break like one of the first rules or their laws. I wonder if that is the end game, what they are hoping that we will help achieve, so that they can rewrite their
just-
non
Yeah.
Hmm.
interaction clause.
I was just thinking that, like, the skill set that we seem to be bringing to this, we
This
break things.
Sneaky fuckery is what I was
Yes.
going to say, but yes, breaking things.
We break things and we're sneaky fuckeries, right? So we are about manipulating the situation as a group,
Subversion.
mostly. Yes, so maybe they're hoping we can subvert things for them in the way that they can't ask us to do that, right? That is the problem. The
But
whole
they're
thing is
hoping
keeping
that
them.
we will.
Maybe they hope we will, or hope we will get strong and figure out to become big golden heroes and save the day. That's work too, but it could be that we just are sneaky bastards.
Entirely possible. Still,
What do you think, Oathbreaker?
I wish we'd known where the other places the Marinarath has intruded.
yes, it would be nice to know. But, and he sort of slams his hand on the table. It's very light. He just goes, but that is a problem. Not for now. For now, we've got to choose where we're going on holiday, children.
Holiday?
I mean, adventuring.
Oh,
Personally,
Um,
I fought for one of the warmer lands, but I've been places I'd rather you choose.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Where was your tower, Cassian? Was that in the former place?
It's-
Laurel's fucking freezing.
Northern Loril.
Mildly freezing, then.
It was green and it was warm.
And then it stops being the 3 days of summer that's true.
No, there's 4 days of summer.
Well, on the lucky years.
I hate to say it, Laurel might be a really strong contender because we want to carefully look for survivors in this Tower of Mages that might have been there, and any.
Also, frankly, if we're looking for any information, Lario's a good place. Beyond Arcanist and maybe truly, it's a land of wealth and information.
I have to apologize for this right now. Tamari offered me a boon, and I thought of one thing, and I didn't ask for another that I should have, and I'm going to apologize for that. I should have asked her to dump Torin on like a continent as far away from us as possible.
I don't think they'd be able to do that with their restrictions anyway.
Still,
Yeah,
I'm even if she couldn't, I'm apologizing because I didn't think of asking. But the other piece of
There was a
information I
lot
need-
going on. I don't blame you for not thinking about Thorin in one of the
a
most
god asking
important
you
times
what
of our
do you
lives.
want is rather rattling.
Wait, your
But-
god asked you what you wanted?
Yes,
Mine didn't.
yes.
Mine
and
didn't.
I got 2 things out of it, and the second thing is for me to know and for you never
Spoiled.
to find out.
Just means that they know us better than him.
Oh,
But the second thing the thing I asked was my second family okay? And
Your
The answer
second
you have a
Yes,
second
but-
family?
first
Not this
family
one?
were my birth parents, who I don't know. My second family is everyone in the tower and the surrounding town.
Shouldn't
and-
your second family be the people that you don't know?
No.
Why not?
Not the way I'd think about it either, but, well.
And, well, I'm going to be honest, you're my third family.
No, that's,
We're
I
beneath- we're
disagree with
beneath-
being this low down
we're-
on the rankings, Cassian.
We're beneath the people you don't even know that gave you up?
No. They were the first.
Yes, but the third comes after first.
Yeah.
don't
I think
worry.
he
You're-
Cassian,
is
I'll
the
accept
idea of
bronze.
You're my
when
current
they-
family, and I love you all.
You're
But
just my family. I didn't know that we were going to cut it into different parts.
We're
I've got to
bronze
think about
family.
this now. Wow.
no. You're the interesting family.
Does that mean
But,
we melt easily?
That's
Things-
rarely a compliment, Cassian. I mean,
I'm a wizard. I don't know social situations.
That is no excuse.
It's always an excuse. I'm a wizard. It's an excuse. But there may be other situations going on in that area.
there's nothing we can't fireball our way out of. I think Lario might be a good destination there unless anyone has objections.
It's closer to where you say the caves may be, and we might be able to get more information closer to it.
Right, well, and considering I refuse to travel by boat anymore, I might die on the voyage before we even get there. I know a teleport circle in southern L'Oreal. That would be easy journey across land into the northern reaches, and frankly, the Goliath folk are very nice and welcoming, so...
Yuli,
Oh.
out of
Mhm.
character, would I know any of the nearby teleport circles,
Nope.
arcanes? Nope.
Nope, that stuff is really, really... but it was advanced beyond your knowledge at the time you were training,
Okay.
and also tend to be rather jealously guarded.
I'm guessing he'd probably know towns around where he was
Oh,
raised.
yes, of course he's know his
So-
local area.
Oh no, I've met up people who can't tell you where they are, where they live. So
You were too much of an apprentice by the time you left. You probably weren't full-fledged. You're a
Fledged?
level 1 adventurer.
Fledged.
Fledged.
Which,
Okay.
in that case, we should acquire some cold gear. It shouldn't be too bad at this time, but he actually looks over at Nim and Taryc. It might be a little bit of a shock to our 2D friends.
Do I have to get a longer skirt?
Or
Yes.
actually sort of looks at you and goes, "Oh, that's very scandalous, dressing up that much."
I know. I don't know if I could hide so much skin.
Oh, maybe we pick up something fairly coupling together.
Oh, that's a neat idea.
Oh, that's our
Shut up!
In
Stop it! Not at the
Valtorian, I was
table. That's what I'm eating. Maltoria sort of like shakes his head a bit and goes, "Enough with the flirtation. You two, this. Yes, L'Oreal.
I guess this means that we are not going to the capital and
Fuck
turning
the
ourselves
capital.
in.
Bollocks. We gotta figure out a teleport situation. He throws his arms up a bit.
Do we want to go to the northern city and take their teleport circle?
Maybe that might be our best bet. I'm worried about. I am worried about leaving our names tarnished here.
That is what I was wondering. I'd rather not have our names dragged through the mud while we are away, and then we are just the villains of this continent.
You know, I know
May
what they
want
say,
to deal with
fleeing
that
makes you look
first.
guilty, and I know that very well.
Or do you want to turn ourselves in first and then go to
Well,
L'Oreal?
I'm not turning
We are
myself
not
in.
turning
I am
ourselves-
going to loudly proclaim my innocence to all ears that can hear it.
Honestly, I think if we turn ourselves in,
We are not
I-
turning ourselves in.
if we were to, I would be useless afterwards. They do not treat wizards or mages well
No.
in custody.
Listen,
And I doubt
Torin,
they would. I honestly doubt they would cast restoration spells on me after they remove my eyes and my tongue.
listen, probably just your tongue. You cripple your hands, and this Torin's playing a political game. I think we have to engage with it somewhat. You just mentioned asking Roger Lee about any contacts in the city has. That's a good avenue. We take everything we have, the guild mistress's word, the kind priests, Roger Lee's. We go in
We have
there.
like 3 amazing artifacts given to us straight from the gods.
And yes.
Oh wait, maybe we should not tell them about the helmet, otherwise they might want it.
That might be it.
They can try and take that.
It was told that it is yours, so they have no right to take it from you. I will defend that.
I think that was what he meant.
Yes, they can try. They will fail. It is mine.
Now who's suffering the dragon greed, yes?
I've got one item, you whelp. Well,
So we will
I
make
do think-
preparations to go to the capital. We will need a guard from the town to go with us. So if we have problems,
Larkin.
I would like Larkin.
Maybe ask Larkin if he wants to come. Hmm?
Oh, if Larkin come with us, yes.
Why are we taking the boy?
We've been making Larkin very flustered, haven't we, Arwa?
We found a succubi right here.
It is. Oh, we should find your succubi.
Oh no.
I mean, honestly, we should banish that wretched creature or bind it or something. We can't let her keep running around.
Or
Or maybe
do
we can
whatever is
resolve
needed
that at
for
the
the
bells.
oath.
Hopefully, or apologize or say sorry.
Speaking of which, listen. After your encounter with the angel, Taryc, you're doing a fine job, but I think we need more muscle.
Yeah, I would not disagree to that.
You're very capable casters and so skilled and talented, but you will fall over like a leaf if you are touched. And poor Taryc is suffering
Hey,
that.
I took so many strikes from that angel, it wasn't funny.
Yes,
I
and
caught
I
two
am
boulders from a trebuchet.
Yes, and let's try and present such heroics in future. I'm going to start keeping an
Nami
eye
was
out.
so brave until he had to go away because the spell made him.
Nami hisses angrily.
I do agree, so having someone else to hide behind than just Taryc would be most welcome.
Hide behind Nami like I do. It helps.
I folded like a house of cards when I was hit by that, by that wing attack.
Well,
I would.
you can all keep chatting, children, but I am going to get some sleep. And he pushes his plate away from him. Tomorrow morning, we're going to the bells, and we're going
Isn't
to.
this breakfast?
I'm going to take a nap. And later,
I was going to say,
we're
what
going
actually time
to-
of day is it?
I had said dinner time.
Oh, you just said dinner? Okay,
Yeah.
I got confused. I thought
Yeah.
we were having breakfast. I
Nope.
was confused.
Dinner.
I was there
We
We
going,
might
I'm
be
having.
having breakfast for dinner.
I think it's because I got in my head. Me and Nami are having eggs right now, but we have eggs at like every
Yeah.
meal anymore. So.
That's the holy food.
Eggs.
Speaking of holy food, it is the next day. You'll continue chatting for the night, discussing possibilities of where to go and so on. But eventually you retire, and the next day, you're going through the city, heading towards the bells. You sort of pass by the Bahamut church, and you actually do see. It must be one of the holy days. They do have tables set out with more food than they were just supplying normally to people. And Matter goes, "Oh yes, good treats," and diverts a little bit. And you got to queue up a little bit. Maltori seemed to be completely forgetting that you were like being marched directly to the bells because, in his words, we are not being distracted by anything today. We are going straight there, and now.
Tasty
Yes.
treats.
And you will all be served the holy food of the Bahamut Church, which is this breaded fried meat around a egg. The church hands them out to each person, and Nomi is freaking out, like head wiggling so excitedly. Even Shalai seems to be actually leaning forward, very unlike her. Really wants.
We will get you some of that, July. You did so well down in the crypts.
Yeah. And so each of you then continues your journey with a scotched egg.
I'm going to be continuing the journey with Nami having a scotched egg, and I have a bit of a scotch egg.
Nom, nom, nom.
Wrap more around it.
Yolk very runny, like perfectly cooked. And you approach.
Nami, would you like more around it?
Nomi's head explodes.
Who killed my pseudo dragon?
Okay, we have to find some. We'll try some venison. We'll have venison around it.
And it's walking down the street towards the alleyway that you do actually spot Magog. He looks like he's busy carrying like these large bits of lumber on his one shoulder. Seems to be assisting a few of the men around here with patching up some damaged buildings. Just gives you all a sort of merry wave, and it's nice to see him like.
Yes.
And he actually laughs and does blush a little at that nickname, but he does laugh. And you hear a few of the guys around him just sort of like playfully jeering at him about that.
Mhm.
And it strikes you like beyond the old ladies club, you never saw him being social with folks around here.
Mhm.
And I would just guess it's really nice to see.
Yes, it's good that people are seeing him for who he is, which is a good
Yes.
man.
Yes, a very good man. And it's with that you find yourselves at the alleyway. Entering on in, doesn't seem to be any guard here. And you make your way to the bells, which still seems to be there.
Well,
You go outside of it, and Awa goes, "Listen, you don't mind? I don't like this place.
It is okay. We will have
I
a
am not
meet up
going
with
in
you.
either.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to she just points across the street. And, keep helping Miller get things sorted.
Yes. If there's anything else I need to pack up, let me know. I have most of it, I think. So.
Yeah, she just nods, and she'll head across the street to their little hideout.
I am not gonna go in there either. I feel like if I see any of them again, I might try and punch someone. I'll just stay out here until you get out.
Maybe. No, I'm going in. I'm not letting any. He just looks at you, standing Noah.
yes.
Good luck in there. Don't make any more deals.
I hope I get ice cream this time.
Oh,
We're gonna be
ice
kind of
cream.
angry if we go in there and we don't make a deal.
Oh, so what?
They gave me a platter
Same-
of ice cream and it had all the different flavors. Flavors I never tried.
Right.
We had demons trying to erase this town off the map. Go. Who cares if there is a little bit perturbed?
All right. Which one of you is opening up the door first?
Totally me.
Okay, Nim marches up to the door, starts pushing on it.
Noah's going to take a deep breath and open the door.
Nim is amazed because she just opened the door.
Right, Nim, you mightily open the door, Noah following closely
Not-
behind you. And as you all step on inside, very deserted, because compared to the bustle that it was like before the attack happened, it is positively quiet in here. Even like to the
all
point
the
of
business
like
is over.
tables are up on chairs and so on. You don't see any like the staff air quotes around, and unpleasantly, you don't see Mr. Deeds. You see Michael just sitting behind the bar, apparently like dragged the chair behind it, legs propped up on it, leafing through what looks like to be scroll work. They look over your way as you enter, a wide smile passing over their faces, and they just go, "Well, hello there, once again."
Hello, Maggie.
What can I do for you fine folks in this lovely establishment?
Noah.
I'm here to deliver a message to Mr. Deeds.
That's right, unfortunate. Mr. Deeds is no longer employed here.
Then how do I complete the deal that I had made with him?
Oh, well, that's between you and Mr. Deeds, isn't it? Well, let's see, you made a deal. There should be a contract in here. And they just sort of reach beneath the bar, start pulling out more paperwork, leafing through it. Looks like this was made quite some time ago.
There were accentuating There's stuff that was happening. You
I was supposed
know
to turn mine in too, but if he is
too
not
well.
here, I guess well, I'll run into him when I die or something.
Well, don't want that to happen, do we?
Everybody dies. And when soon as I get down to hell, I'll just be like, hey, Mr. Deeds, here's your deal. Bye. Okay, eternal torment time.
Indeed. Indeed. Still. And their feet leave the countertop and leaving that horrible murky black sort of trail puddling as they do. And they stand up and go, I hear that you bid a good friend a fond farewell.
Yes, you didn't get to come by and say hi?
I wasn't really welcome, but my heart goes out to him. I hope he's happy.
Very.
Good. Good. I'd speak with genuine fondness. Yeah. That man was a good man, you see. But I don't gotta tell you that. You met him.
Yes, we met him.
You got to meet some other folks that night too, didn't you?
Yes,
Yes.
there was a great big Reaper angel named Luther.
Good old Luther. And good old Jim. You all made friends with Jim now, didn't you?
Jim likes Iala.
Good to know. Good to know. Jim has asked me for a favor.
Oh,
Oh,
is that so?
they told us they are retired.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. They say the same thing to me repeatedly whenever I see him.
What is retired?
It means that he ain't doing nothing for nobody no more.
But he is asking you favors. Huh.
Yeah. He thinks he's retired. He's blood, though. He can't help it. He's got a medal.
So what favor is it that he's asked of you, sir?
We made a deal about Kretch.
Oh.
You don't remember our deal about Kretch?
Oh.
I remember.
I thought
that
you
you
meant
made a
you and
deal with
Jim.
Jim.
No deals between me and him. Not anymore. Just requests. Polite, kind, friendly.
Yes, I remember our deal about Critch.
You still want to come back and slaughter the land for me?
I thought I was
Slaughter?
supposed to be working on this whole Marinor thing, so I didn't have to do that.
He sort of waves his hand a bit and goes, yeah, but frankly, you're being diverted.
Yeah.
You're going to give me what I wanted to begin with anyway, which is buggering off. So thanks to Jim, I'm liable to be kind to you all. You want to forget that deal?
No.
If we forget that deal, then you're going to bring Kretch right back here, aren't you?
No, bring Critch back here. Frankly, with his current forces and they got people coming, you know. There's reinforcements on the way, he says sourly. Taking their time, but they're coming. And by the time Critch builds back up, they'll be prepared. No.
Really smart of him to show off he was a big old dragon in front of everybody.
Michael actually sort of looks very sour at that and goes, listen, I pick my underlings for many traits, and in this case, brightness weren't one of them.
He was a lot more scary to people when they thought he was a demon-possessed gnoll.
That's a real shame, but dragons say can't help but show off, right? And he just winks at you, Iala.
Yeah, it's not here.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
Iala
Iala's
is
saying that. Oh,
He
that's so
always
sad.
outside.
Looks like
Good
he's
thing
looking
Iala
around
is
and
not
winking at
here.
a companion he knows you have, and then looks disappointed that they're not here. Where's the big one? And he actually just motions at his chest.
She
It's on your doorstep, I think.
Well, she's
decided not
welcome
to.
in here.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
I
want to deal with
I think she
demons.
didn't want to come in here because she might have tried to eat Mr. Deeds.
Oh, that's a shame. I would have liked to see that, but nah, Mr. Deeds. He actually waves some of the papers, and you see he actually looks aggravated. Mr. Deeds is being soft. You see, kind, making deals that there's not enough to take.
bet it was good for business, though.
Yeah, not the business finality that I want. Gets lots of people in, doesn't get enough heading downwards, though.
Mm.
That's an utter shame.
I know, it breaks my heart, but some people just can't do the work. So I'm dealing with it. I'll figure out something for this place. But
So
yeah, we can
you want
scarper
to
that whole
know-
deal.
you want to scarper the deal.
Yeah.
What benefit does this give you that we scarper the deal?
No benefit. No benefit at all.
He gets rid of us for a while.
I don't feel like that's.
I do have interest in maybe making another deal, though.
That being,
Well, I'm higher standing than your Mr. Deeds here. So, I could take up those contracts you owe him. You can either negotiate a release with me and, or just, complete them. You got what he wanted, right?
I do.
So if I was
However,
inclined to do that, I'd like a deal set up between us, a collaborative one that benefits us both.
I don't think it's a good idea for you, Noah.
I don't. Well, yeah, I would. The deal was to give it to Mr. Deeds, not to give it to Mr. Michael.
I
So-
can fix that.
Also, the fact that you owed Mr. Deeds a favor and the thing that you did, and that means that you would then owe Michael a favor, and that is
Yeah,
very dangerous because it was a very open-ended
Oh,
favor.
And that's where negotiating a release comes in, huh?
Mm.
I think I'll take my chances on finding Mr. Deeds to
Well,
deliver him his message.
I suppose you could. I mean, if I was so inclined, I could still leverage for ownership of those deals and handle them another way. But, let's just talk, huh? The deal I want to strike with you, it's an easy one. Just an exchange of information.
Uh-huh.
What do you want?
You're going to be out and about, learning about all kinds of things, right?
Mm?
Possibly.
Just a simple case of you tell me what you learn, I'll tell you what I learn. I'm going to be looking too. Things are accelerating, excitingly. The gods trying to break their pact? That's big, boys and girls.
Mhm.
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah, I mean, if we had Mr. Deeds to work through, maybe, but
No, it's out of fear of me or just a soft spot for him.
Can it be both?
Oh, it can indeed. In fact,
Or-
I like that.
let's just say it's like a sore spot with certain company.
You know what? I deserve that. I do. I've wronged you folk, haven't I? My unkind words, my little tests of whether you can be heard or not, and frankly, I know my appearances. I'm intimidating, scary, spooky.
didn't really think of that. I do think you are intimidating, but that is because you carry yourself very powerfully.
Oh, thank you. That's real kind of you to say.
You seem like the kind of person that meets a threat head on and is quite happy to deal with it.
Oh, indeed. Indeed.
Yes.
Unfortunately, this whole problem we're dealing with can't really be handled that way, can it?
No, it cannot, and this makes this very complicated.
What do you think of Badam, huh?
You quiet about that.
You know
I
things about
don't
Badam,
want-
don't you?
Badam, the beyond, the void, nothing. The light on the moon. And he's just smiling at you, Noah.
The light
I
on the
mean
moon?
no.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean no disrespect, sir, but I'd rather try and squeeze the information out of Brock than from you.
Oh, that
Squeeze rocks.
hurts. That really hurts me. But, okay. Then here you go, children. You don't gotta come back and sort everybody. I've paid my favor to Jimmy boy. You consider that pact finished. Done. Nothing owed.
Okay.
Things with Mr. Deeds, well, you're gonna have to figure that out. But in the interest of friendliness, you know his name, right?
It's Mr. Deeds.
No. It's a alias.
He has a true name.
Oh, yes. I mean, it takes a either incredibly powerful or an incredibly stupid demon to talk to people with their real names known. Says I, Michael.
But you were hiding behind a somewhat fake name.
Oh, come on. It's a nickname of friendliness. I'd love it if you all called me Mickey. Mickey,
It's
Mikey,
still-
I do call you.
Mike.
I call you Mikey.
I like Mickey.
I mean, for all we know, your real name could have been Michaela
Michaela? Oh, no.
instead of Michael.
No, I'm Michael. That's the core of me. That's who I was born as, christened as, you could say. My wonderful parent above.
And who would that have been? Just
Oh.
out of curiosity.
He sort of rubs his fingers a little bit, and then you see, like, he pulls them apart. There's that vague trail of black ooze that then sparks. Guess.
Hmm.
Oh, come now. You
Is
gotta
it
still remember him as the lightning and the thunder.
Miris?
No, it ain't Miris, child. I'm not. Well, you know what? I would be proud to be a
is-
Miris angel, being that sneaky.
Is it something? Do we actually know, or
I thought it
yes,
was just because you were
still?
that smooth.
I'm guessing you're referencing Orlin.
Oh, there we go. Clever puppy girl. I was Orland's prime so long ago.
Wow.
That's where the gun.
Shame how
Hmm?
Papa turned out, isn't it? Oh, violent and angry.
Did you leave Papa when he killed the other god?
No, I left him long before then.
Unsatisfied with your lot in life?
A whole lot of reasons, really. But, and there's actually a vaguely distant look on their face.
You ever wished you hadn't?
No, not a single day goes by that I ain't happy with my decision. Yeah.
Wilhelm said that at least you are very happy.
No. Oh, I'm glad Wilhelm followed me like that. I am happy. Abaddon.
The spoiler?
The armless.
Armless.
He had 2 arms.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
everyone about now?
yeah, Mr. Deeds. Abaddon.
What? But he had arms.
Why would you give us that?
I know. That's weird, right? Why would I? because I'm kind. I'm helpful.
Nim's eyes there. Are you sure you're not Mirror's Angel? Because I'm feeling like this trap somehow.
They just like swing their legs over the bar, sliding over it, just to land on the other side, coming a bit closer to you. And they like sort of very playfully box at the air, and they go, "We're in this fight together, and I want to show you that I'm on your side."
I will keep this in mind.
Well, I
Thank
hope
you,
you do.
Mikey.
You're quite welcome. Now, here's what would you do with this place? It's honestly, it's burning a hole in Hell's pocket. The financials don't work with how Mr. Deeds ran it. Do I just close down the place, or what? Move a little
I heard-
guarded secret?
I heard there was an opening on the bottom of the ocean. Why not move there?
You know, it's not an awful idea, except there's horrible abyssal things down there that come from both beyond and above, so not the best move. Keeps you mortals away, but worse things to find it.
And we needed to stay in one piece because it's a ward.
Yeah, but the
Can go
words are kind of
anywhere
crap.
because it's
But
a
yeah,
ward.
The wards are kind of crap, aren't they? You could
mean,
just
if you
break another one.
No,
no,
Why not? They're crap, and I mean, it
because
might
we
hurry things
understand.
along.
we just made another one new, so I don't
Yes.
think we want to have to break one if we just put one back up.
So that's what that was about. You took them down there to be the new Deathgate, huh?
Ah, Nim taps her nose. I get it. You keeping her talking. Yes, very smart.
We're just having a nice conversation. Listen, I've got eyes, but those eyes don't necessarily understand what's happening, you know.
Yeah, they
That's
got
why the
caught on
succubus was
camera.
there. Yes.
Oh, you saw her, huh?
No, I saw her.
She's still infatuated with you, I hope you know.
That's
You makes the breakers.
that's
It's a shame that they don't have a nice pact.
A real shame that. You can still make one if you wanted.
I'll bring that up with her when I see her again.
I'm sure you will. That's an infatuation from a succubus. It's not always the least stabby thing in existence, so.
Thank you for your services, and if that's all, maybe we should conclude our business.
Well, yeah, you're quite welcome. I'm nothing if not a public servant, so.
Thank you very much, Mikey, and good luck with your award.
Well, I'll thank you very much, children. And listen, wherever you decide to go, know that you'll be in my heart and my mind.
I'm sure
Hey.
you're only a few footsteps away, if a lot of shouting.
And just out of curiosity, you got any plans? You know where you're heading?
Quite possibly.
You care to share?
Some
You know I'll find out myself anyway.
why? Now, why would I give you the take the fun away from you for that?
Oh, so
Because they were
generous
nice and
of
told
you.
us about Abaddon.
Well, I know I'm the one that's got to build the trust here, so don't you worry about it.
Okay.
And he
I
did get
won't
that
worry
full
about it
information
then.
out of
And
us.
Nim says giving a shrug, like, it was a lot easier to win over on this. I'm going to sit outside with Iala. It always makes Nami upset to be in here. Doesn't it, Nami?
No, he hisses.
So I have one question for you, Michael, and not a deal. It's just something that happened.
Mm-hmm.
The teleport circle, was that you, Kretch, or her?
Oh, that wasn't mine. That she was leading you there. Heads up.
No, I'm just curious who who had sharp enough claws to tear open a
I'm sure
teleport
that you're
circle?
quite curious about that, and if you want to know that information, well, let's build up that trust, huh?
I was just asking a simple question, but no deals today. You have a good one, Mikey.
Well, you have a good one,
And I'm
too.
going. And I'm going to trot out.
Go look over it. Noah, do you have more?
Nope, I'm good. I shall excuse myself. So long, Sir Michael.
Sir Michael. That's catchy. I like that. Downright knightly.
May our paths remain parallel.
Oh, no, may they cross.
It's exactly what I don't want to happen. And Noah turns to leave.
Go look over at Maltori.
Maltori's
Maltori
just
already said.
Maltori's been just like cold eyed lock on Michael. You get the feeling he has been prepared to try and cast something at any moment, and just looks very
Banishment at the drop of a hat.
nervous. And
Are you are we good? Are you ready to go also, Maltori?
Maltori slowly nods, waves his staff a bit, and goes, "Back to the hells with you, demon!" and turns and leaves. And Michael just goes, "Well, I say."
Have a wonderful Are we
Yeah,
daytime or nighttime, by the way?
This is morning.
Have a wonderful rest of your day, Mikey.
And
I
you
have a
too.
feeling we will see you again.
Oh, I certainly hope so. And goodbye to both of you, he says to you, Taryc.
I'm gonna nod at him, and I'm going to be the last one out. So
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Was he there?
No, it's a good thing
No.
you didn't go in.
No, it was Mikey instead. Mikey
She
said
bristles at that
that-
information.
that nice angel that's mooning over you. What is the name? Jim came and talked to Mikey and got our deal annulled.
Well, that's a
So
good thing.
you thank your friend Jim for us, okay?
Of course.
Yes,
Yes,
pray
I'm
to
glad
Jim.
Yes, pray to
So-
I'm
Jim.
glad he would do something like that.
That is very kind of him to look out for you like that.
So do
It's
we?
you who made the deal, Nim. I was not a part of that deal. I'm happy that you don't need to follow through with that anymore.
His ears tuck back, sad. Yes, it is my fault that there was deal.
It was not just yours.
Listen, about Jim, though. Jim has influenced us away with a demon, which is casting some doubts in my mind, I will say.
Do you know about an Abaddon, Maltori?
Yes, Abaddon is one of the Dukes of Hell. Not exactly what I. Listen, hello, Mr. Deeds is. Abaddon's supposed to be like raw and mighty and
Mr. Deeds didn't seem that way.
no.
He had the cheerful demeanor, but I honestly got the feeling if you started something, he was going to end it and probably put you through the
Oh,
wall.
can
to
we
end
do a demon summon circle and summon Abaddon?
Yes, actually.
Let's go do that.
Do we really need to summon demons?
Uh,
All right. She looks over at Noah.
I'll be
I
frank.
guess we do.
I'll be frank. We're not in a hurry, and
Okay,
I
we
don't.
don't have to.
I don't want to
So
do it
does-
here.
Yes,
I
that's fair.
don't. I don't like how freely that name is given. I'm very worried that we have a powerful demon in town, and if we put up a summoning circle, it's going to be
Do you
co-opted.
think maybe that they gave us the wrong name?
That's also possible.
That's
What
I was
Mr. Deeds
wondering.
isn't this your Duke of Hell, and we actually summon a Duke of Hell, and it's not friendly.
That's very concerning.
Cassian giggles a bit. Oh yes, I can see this. We summon this demon duke. He comes, "What do you want, mortals?" And we're just like, "Hi, Mr. Deeds." Is like, "What the hell?"
Yes, and frankly, I'm not sure that any circle I can make will hold a creature like that for long.
That's a good thing. Good idea to know.
So, Noah,
What?
How did you infatuate a succubus with you?
I mean,
What?
look at
Sex, I
Noah.
assume.
Noah's
What?
very attractive.
Aren't you a Tamari worshipper? You figure that out.
Miss Cassian,
Oh
don't you
my.
know, what?
Oh, I know. I'm just. They've seen and done it all to catch one of
Yeah,
their
I was very worried I was going to have to
attentions.
get out the learning books for you.
I thought
No,
it was
it's
a
to
bit
catch their
of
attention, to get them infatuated with you.
Noah's
Well,
kind of
You
hard
have
to
my
get.
respect,
not-
Noah.
hard to
And-
get with a fallen Tamari angel. Besides, Mr. D, it's quite correct. Infatuation from a succubus is not exactly a positive thing. Infatuation from a succubus will get you eaten, and I mean, quite literally, they will likely consume you.
Uh-huh. Well, that's
Or maybe they
That's
do just want to
great.
bed you more. I don't know.
I think
So
it
we
is.
should,
Can we stop
They're
talking
psyched
about this in the middle of
about
the road?
the hard to
No,
get
we
thing.
have to have our
There's
conversations as
nobody
we
else
walk,
here.
otherwise we never
We're
get
also-
anywhere.
We're in the
Um,
secret alleyway that nobody else is in, so it's
Have you ever heard
fine.
the phrase yandere?
What's
So
I don't like the
Yandere?
sound of that
Comes
word.
from Tamari's land.
Is that where the dairy is from?
Yes.
Why isn't
That's
it
a
from
very-
Mayeri then?
That's a very concerning word. I don't think I like it.
No.
Should we get Arwa or should we just leave her?
Well, it's just, I don't know. She was very vague about she's going to help Miller move things. Does it mean we get her now, or does she come get her? We got in trouble last time. Let's just go get her.
All right, I'll go get her.
Yes,
I'm gonna
you
go
go
see if
get-
Arwa wants to come.
Yeah,
with me.
I will actually say, she'll swing by the manor later. She's,
Okay,
yeah.
making sure that we are being
Yeah.
good children and not getting in trouble with
Uh-huh.
Arwa. All right, and then I'll rejoin everybody.
And yes, you get that sorted out, and lots of discussion about stuff.
such
but-
as Critch is on the books again now for stuff to do.
Mhm. Well, I mean, Cret was always still on the books. You only had him off the books for this place, and well, apparently still not being brought back here.
But I thought
Um,
we were not to interfere. We were not supposed to go anywhere near Critch either.
Oh,
with the
you
deal.
mean Cret is on the books for you guys?
Yes.
Yes. Technically, you go chase Cret down.
I like the sound of that.
And right, was there anything else people wanted to do before we get into our shopping?
Was wanting to say something to Jim, I think, but I don't know how Iala would find
You want to
him.
try and find Jim?
I think she'll look around because she wants to
Well,
ask him
give
something.
me a couple of investigation rolls.
Okay, investigation. Boop, boop, boo.
Investigate the gem.
Actually, I will let you do one investigation, and we're going to do one persuasion, just to cover both social and looking.
All right.
This is you're asking around and you're
Investigation
keeping your eye out.
and persuasion.
Okay. You don't see any signs of Jim. Like, you check the church again, you check around, like, is he staying at these inns? No luck. You start asking people whether they've seen him, describe him, and well, there's a couple of like, oh yeah, I think I saw him, once coming down the street or something. No one seems to know who you're really talking about or where they might be.
That figures. Well, I guess I'll ask him another time.
Yep, no signs of Jim.
She was didn't really expect to find him now knowing he was a retired angel, but she wanted to try at least.
Mhm.
So
You could try an angel
With that-
summoning.
You try praying.
You could try praying.
she prays to Tiamat, not whatever he is. And besides, he's not an angel anymore. Well, he's
he's
retired. so-
He's a retired angel, which means he doesn't come up on any god, but he'd just be a separate thing. So if you prayed to him, he might hear it.
I don't know. Are you still connected when you're? That's like your.
Do you want Iala to make a religion roll?
No.
That's,
Yes,
I mean, to
I'll do
see
that.
if she might know whether it might work or not.
She'll ponder. No.
You could pray to Tiamat
Yeah.
to help you find Jim.
She'll pray to Tiamat for other reasons. Later. She wanted to speak with Jim specifically, but she's not going to
You're not going to chase.
bother him. Yeah, not going to chase him.
Okay.
See, he was. She knows he's retired, so it's like I feel like it would be in bad faith to hunt him down to ask him divine questions when he's not he doesn't want to be involved in this stuff anymore.
Okay. Right. Anyone else then? Any needs?
I don't need to role play it out, but I was hoping that I'm helping out with various places, so I don't know if I need to do
right.
anything.
If no one has any scenes they need played out, we can then get into things that can just be covered through talking through them about them.
How would divination work?
What do you mean? How would divination work? The divination spell.
Yeah, the divination spell, because it has you contact gods or god's servants. Could I use that to contact Mr. Deeds?
Let me read. I don't know about Mr. Deeds, but let me look at the divination spell real quick.
Do you want me to try to get a hold of Mr. Deeds? I can do it, I think.
This is interesting because this spell exists within the cosmology of D&D, which has a little bit of a different setup than mine.
Yeah.
So the wording of God's servants becomes a bit more ambiguous in mine. I'm going to say that it could potentially work with Mr. Deeds, but I'm likely going to give it a earlier failure chance.
I was also wondering if, like, since we have seen the actual Norn, we could contact her and ask if Abaddon is Mr. Deeds.
You want to contact? I mean, that would be a purpose of divination. You're looking for a yes or no affirmation from a divine being, and you know that Norn is a god. She is not a demon.
Yeah. So I think I'd like to try that, set up a ritual in order to try contacting her and for confirmation.
Okay, so
Or the wording is though specific goal, event, or activity.
To
so
occur
that's
within
not
7 days. It's not really. It's not a answer a question thing.
Yeah, I'd have to like phrase it. Would summoning Abaddon be a bad idea?
Yeah, I mean that's a way to do it as well. Do you want a DM hint?
Sure.
Would summoning Abaddon bring us to being also known as Mr. Deeds?
That's a question. Yeah, that's
a goal.
Yeah, so I'd like to try divinate and ask that question.
Okay. So you go out, you get the incense worth 25 GP. You can get that easy enough, but make sure you deduct that.
Get a bunch of candles.
You're gonna like do like candles with like little bells over them to like dim them a bit in the household to give it that right ambience.
Yes.
You can ask everybody to stand around and make low humming chants.
I don't think that's needed, but it does help. Oh, what was that?
Do you want to borrow my book on Lorne for this?
That would actually be helpful, I think. I'm not that learned on Lorne.
I've been reading my Lorne book all month.
Okay, in that case, Noah, for some reason, gathers you all up for this ritual and asks you to take part in it in ways that some of you aren't aware aren't necessary. Some of you are. But
some reason,
Maltori gets really into it, by the way.
We should have a piece of antler, a sewing needle.
Maltori like dresses up in like he puts on robes that actually have like sigils on the outside of them. He goes extra wizard for this, and Cassian, even though you know like a lot of this isn't necessary, he comes up to you and goes, I love this, I love this flashy wizard shit. Okay, I've got a spare hat if you need it.
I'm putting on my wizard hat.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna wear my Maltori
Cassian
robe.
is going to actually lean in conspiratorially. It had best be the biggest hat you have.
Fuck no, that's mine.
Wow, I feel underdressed for my own ritual.
All right, so Maltori chants loudly along with this ritual.
Yes,
Noah,
we are helping.
waving his
lo.
staff above his head.
Hello,
Dingus,
I'm sorry for the
dingus,
background noise.
dingus.
Yes, hello? Can you hear me?
I'm just watching this whole thing because
Dingus,
no magic.
dingus.
Cassian has somewhere come up with a staff of his own.
All right, what is your question, Noah?
Will summoning the being, summoning Abaddon also summon the being known as Mr. Deed?
Okay. All right. Yeah. We're gonna give this a 15% chance. Okay. Of
Okay.
not going good. So if this rolls 15 or below, you're fine. There's a moment of silence as like Maltori's loud chanting goes into a low hum, just keeping that ambience going as you're waiting for a reply. And then you'll hear a soft voice go, that being is one and the same.
Noah nods, puts out the last candle in a dramatic fashion, and okay,
You hear Maltori go,
Abaddon.
Oh,
Okay, so Abaddon is indeed Mr. Deed.
Indeed.
oh,
you just have
fantastic.
more stage presence than this, Noah. You're a fae.
This is my.
Arms up, Noah.
Well,
Wait, face away from us again, and then turn around slowly with your arms out and announce it.
no.
Oh, it's not fun.
Next time.
Better.
Don't have the next time when I have the proper robes, I'll do it.
No, we must get you some good robes. That's fair. That's right.
Yeah.
No, there's two ways you can
But
do
we
this.
all need
Either you
ritual
can get
robes.
you need to get the fancy ritual robes, or you need to be nearly naked and then covered in
But
paint.
that one's pretty fun as well, right?
Yes.
A lot more in my youth. I'll say that, but
That okay. I
we could light a
don't think I
bonfire
want
in
to
the
learn.
woods.
Oh, we could light a fire in the woods, and we could all get really naked and cover ourselves in
Maybe
paint,
not these
and then we
woods,
chat.
though.
No,
different woods.
not these.
These woods might
I'm
attract the wrong sort of attention.
really
When we get
not
to
wanting to
L'Oreal,
learn what
can
you
we light a
wizards get
bonfire
up
in the
to now.
woods?
The first time me and Clara, you know, and he sort of starts
I don't
winking.
want to get into that. Thank you,
Oh,
Cassian. Teach me to cast silence, please.
You just hear Maltori mumble, "Titties by the firelight."
I can cast that.
that sounds like a blessing.
Oh, it's grand.
Silence
Ugh.
is easy.
Well, good job, Noah. You got an answer.
Right. Okay. I'll get the reagents together to summon a demon, I guess. No, not here.
Yeah,
Let's still not do
I
it here. We'll wait and do it some other time. It's
Yes.
fine.
I still don't like the idea that it was given so willingly. What would he get out of giving us? Unless,
Summoning circles can be co-opted. If we're in vicinity to a demonic stronghold, which we are, it could be used as a gateway, a breach for other things. So let's do it far away from Michael and his
if
He
tavern.
could
we
also
deal-
be doing it to annoy his underling too.
If we
Or maybe
if
he
we
is
deal
being
with-
generally helpful. I doubt it, but
if
I
we
mean,
deal
if
with
he's
the
being genuinely
mariner
helpful, he
out
might be
him,
trying to lull us into false complete.
yeah, this might be for future plans. Something gets butter us up.
there there might be the threat that if we do this, he loses his
Where are we
immunity.
going to hire extra muscle?
Well, I know the Adventurers Guild sent sendings for reinforcements, so we should have people filtering in, or maybe finding others in towns over as we travel. Yeah.
Taryc
okay.
had do demons lose their protections? When Taryc was bringing up something
Not
good there, if they're summoned.
No, I'm
No,
talking about Mikey and
Oh.
losing what the gods promised him
maybe
if we do it. So if he works with us, he can claim that he helped.
He may have been
and
given a
keep it.
stern word or something. Yeah, I doubt that.
I'd like to know what this favor from this gym person is, but
Yes, the favor kind of suggests that goes back and forth, right?
it's like, what is Jim
Yes.
giving up, right? Because it means that Jim gave trade, right?
Or
So
did Jim
Or-
already have something and this was old?
yes,
Yes.
maybe old favor.
If he's beings like that, I suppose it could be very old.
They seem to know each other very well, and everyone when we were there seemed to know each
Damn,
other well.
Does that mean that
so-
this Jim was Orlan Angel too?
Potentially.
Maybe Jim was like subordinate after them because
Maybe
they
we
said
have
they
some
were
holy
Orlan's
text
prime.
on this data pad, right?
It's
Mm,
maybe.
yes.
A lot.
Jim, the little fireball, according to the brother, right? What was the fireball's name?
Rick Beal.
Rickbeal. We look up Rickbeal then, right?
I
Okay.
guess. I mean, will it have
well,
everybody?
And Maltori's picking up one of the data pads and starting to old man fumble with technology.
Hang on, I'll do it.
No, I know. Did you double click?
Don't, you're going to break it. Give it to
it's
me.
asking me for a password. Enter friend.
I'll do it. Just leave it alone.
All right. Do you want to commit some time to actually reading through some various holy texts?
Yes.
All right. What god would you like to start with?
Let's see.
All on.
Sure, we'll start with or.
Okay, that's going to take Noah some time.
Can you talk to it like we talked to Sarah?
Unfortunately, no. It does
No,
not have any...
that's in character. That's in
Oh,
character.
yeah.
It hasn't said anything.
I said enter friend.
Hello, I am a friend.
Speak, Machina.
Tap. I'm going to
Not
type
talking.
friend. Tap.
Maybe it needs to be closer.
Tap. There. I hit friend.
I don't know if you can be closer than Nimis.
Well, you let me know when you figure that out, Noah.
I will.
Okay. All right, you got your answer there, and right, we're going to start slipping into actual downtime.
Okay.
We'll resolve the chunky things first. We'll resolve people's shopping. I hope everybody got their list sorted. What they're trying to go
Yes.
for.
Yes.
I have a little surprise for you. There is going to be an amateur enchanter that approaches you, willing to assist. You can all get, for free, without any searches or rolls, one common enchantment applied to any item you wish.
Ooh.
Oh, common enchantment.
Yeah, you don't got to pick it right away. You can do that after session if you want to. But for now, we'll start going through people's attempts to shop. Nim, did you want to get anything?
Yes, I would like to. Well, I'm going to buy a fine parasol for Arwa,
Mhm.
a nice fancy cup for her, and the hat that I was getting for Larkin.
Yep.
I want to get chocolates for our dear sweet resident old man and also his girlfriend, because they're like my grandparents or
Okay.
parents. It's weird. And then I would like to buy as a magic item. I want to buy a ring of drow perfection if that exists.
Ooh, yeah. Yep, it'll be the same rarity as a ring of human perfection. If you go to Clara, she will likely have one. it will, to your knowledge, though, likely be to her tastes. There is a benefit to going to. By the way, if anyone wants to try Clara, it will give you a bonus to your search rolls, but you also know what Clara's stock's like. So you can do that if you want, or you can just try. But flavor-wise, after a couple of weeks, traders do start coming in. You even start to see like reinforcements start coming in. Like a small minor lord from a nearby place arrives with like 20 soldiers, looking to ride to rescue, and is mighty disappointed that there's no glory to be had. But yeah,
they've been on the road the whole time. They didn't know anything. I am going to leave this up to Arwa. Either we find another place or we go through Little Old Lady, because this is for date night only. This is for Nim and Arwa for date nights. Nim's not planning to use it around town, so.
Are you going to
I don't know.
ask someone to show you so she knows Clara's taste? Because you do have me with one of the rings.
She knows. She's been around. She knows Clara at this point, and she knows what Clara's going to be like. So it's going to be like, should I shop at Clara or should I shop at another shop? What does she think?
If
Because
you
Clara's
go
stuff is a little
Clara,
bit.
you're going to end up fairly, and she makes the sort of curvy motions. And I like you as you are.
Okay, well, I will get one elsewhere then, and we'll just
shop
do
around.
that. I'll shop around. All right, so I'll shop around for that one, and then most everything else I want to get is just like the
mundane.
jewelry.
Okay.
Everything else is mundane.
The chocolate will cost you a couple of gold pieces to get it for the two of them. Chocolate prices have risen a bit.
I'm gonna spend 5 gold pieces on that, and then I didn't know what the hat or the other thing would be.
If it's particularly nice, like 5 silver pieces. A parasol will cost a gold piece.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 gold on Arwa, 1 gold on Larkin, and 5 gold on chocolates. Okay. And then whatever the ring is, I guess I roll
uncommon.
Yeah, they are uncommon. So I'll do a D20 plus my proficiency plus my.
How many weeks and how much gold are you investing into search? We are using the proper rules.
I am not going to invest any gold. I am going to search 1 week and see if I find one. Okay. So I think that's a D20 plus my
let's see,
proficiency, and then plus my charisma, I think.
Character seeking to buy a charisma persuasion check to determine the qualities the seller found. The character gains a +1 bonus to check for every work week beyond the first that is spent seeking a seller, and +1 bonus for every 100 gold pieces spent on the search, up to a maximum bonus of 10. Right, so if you're just doing the default first week and no additionals, and you're not spending any money, then it is just the straight charisma persuasion check.
All right, you do
14. That would be 1d4. You would need it to go up by 1 to find this guaranteed.
Okay. I will spend my inspiration and see if I can get it again. Do better, please.
Nope.
I did worse. Okay.
It did worse.
Okay.
In that case, you spend a week trying to find it, and you have no luck. That is 100 gold pieces automatically spent, because that's what it costs to initiate the search to begin with.
Yep. I'll take
you do have
pieces off.
You do have 2 months of downtime, so if you want to keep repeating this week after week, you can.
Yeah, I will try this. I'll try this again because I'll try another week of it.
Okay, so that's another 100 gold pieces.
Yep, another 100 gold pieces.
Nope.
All right, another week.
Okay,
so that's another 100 gold pieces. That's 300 gold pieces so far.
All right.
Wow.
You sure you don't want to spend for a bonus?
Well, the thing is, I'm like 300 gold pieces in already.
Yeah,
and that's probably going to be like the cost of the ring.
You've got to roll above a 6 at some point.
Yeah. I'm going to try one more time because honestly, if I pay extra in now, it's actually so much worse. So I'm actually going one more time, and then if I don't get it, I'm just not going to get it. So, all right, here we go.
Oh, thank God.
I got it. Okay.
Right. So yes, you will find a merchant rolls into town, shouting about supplies for the mightiest warriors and things like that. And they seem to be stocking some magical items. You both will find that they have a exotic band from the lands of Thule. You find the Ring of Drow Perfection. And
then I have to roll my table now,
yep,
right?
which you get to choose up
Oh.
to table E.
So none of the tables existed in 2024.
We'll go by the old tables and convert
Okay.
over any items that
Okay.
we need to.
Okay. I was
Okay.
actually in the process of looking that up.
I don't know what the tables
Table
are.
E sucks. Don't do that one. Do you want to link to the page?
Yeah, I need a link to the
Yeah.
page because I'm having trouble navigating.
Right. This is the page that shows the tables. Just mouse over the tables to see what they got on them. Do a quick glancey. We'll leave you looking at that for now.
Mhm.
Just remember that you get up to table E.
Okay, I also got to roll the money for this. So I'll just roll. I'll roll for the
The price of the uncommon. Yeah, do that for now.
Yeah,
1d6.
it's a bracelet. I checked, or it's supposed to be some sort
It
of
can be
circlet or
whatever
something.
jewelry piece. I don't hold to that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a. All right, Ring of Drow. It's gonna be
1d6 times 100.
Yeah.
Oh, cheap.
Oh, nice. So that's good. That was 500 gold pieces for that thing. So
That's not bad.
At least I got. At least I made it underneath what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
So that's good. So that's fine. All right, I'll go look at tables now. Sorry.
Yeah. Right. Next up, Cassian. Do you have ideas of what you want? Cassian. Okay. Noah. Do you have ideas of what you want?
I do.
Okay. What are you looking for, Noah?
I'm looking to get a sentinel shield
A sentinel shield?
and or a moonstickle +2.
Okay. How? If you're trying to look for both, you have to divide the time between them. Which one are you wanting to invest any extra into the rolls of either one?
I think I'd like to invest into finding the moonstickle.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it per
For
bonus?
a +1, it's 100 gold pieces, or every work week beyond the first that's spent looking. So for free, you can just spend more time doing it, and you have 2 months, so you've got 8 work weeks to spend. And you can also pay for +1s. You can only get a maximum bonus of +10 between those two factors.
Okay, so I think I will pay 100 first time.
Okay, so you pay 100 by default. That's your first week.
Yeah.
Each one requires 1 week minimum and 100 minimum, and that's the
Yep.
default roll. You didn't want to put another 100 on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay, and no extra weeks.
I'll put 2 weeks into it because Noah isn't
2
very
weeks on top of the
persuasive.
default, or
Yeah.
okay, so 3 weeks spent and 100 gold pieces extra. So you're spending 200 gold, and doing 3 weeks. That is going to put you at a +4.
Okay. And
You
that's
can guidance yourself for this if you want.
okay.
I could have cast guidance on me.
Oh,
Dang
you
it.
could have.
Yeah.
In that case, you would
Oh,
have done
well.
it with the first roll, Sammi.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna take it back then.
Take back the
I'll
extra
let it-
gold and such.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, remember, if you know what you're doing ahead of time, you can guidance yourself.
I just wasn't sure because of the fact that it takes like a week, so I wasn't sure if guidance would
Would-
be.
Nah,
something
I'd
like that.
allow it.
would
Okay.
guidance or enhanced ability charisma be better?
Both.
Can I have
Yeah,
both?
'cause one's advantage, one's a bonus.
They're both
Allow both
concentration, though, so you can have
in
one.
that case,
Yeah.
advantage is a +5 in value, technically. So advantage is technically better.
Okay, I'll cast enhanced ability on myself.
Okay.
You
As
are
well.
looking for a 20, by the way.
Yeah, you need a 20 to find this.
Okay. And just roll persuasion plus
Persuasion
4?
+4 on top of it. Yep.
Okay.
That's a
So
20.
16, 20.
Yep. All right. You will find the item you decide to find. You will find the sickle. It looks like somebody is trying to recoup some costs from like their building came under siege, so they've got this little family heirloom that it's just attached to the family. They don't have any particular sentiment towards it themselves. It's just that thing you keep, right? But they're looking to sell it just so that they have some gold to recoup.
Okay.
You'll also get to roll on table D and below with that, so you can look at that after you roll across this.
Okay.
A rare is going to be 2d10 times 1,000.
Ah,
Now you just type /
Just-
roll 2d10.
yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! That's expensive.
17,000. I don't think any of us have that money.
17,000?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rares are when it starts to get costly.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 That
Going for
sucks.
rares, it's technically achievable, but very hard to achieve at this point. Yeah, so they tell you how much they want, Noah.
I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Okay.
I get 2 rolls.
I
There.
can't trade them my other skill in order to lower the price now, can I?
You
Seeing
potentially could sell the other sickle for like about a max of like 300 gold or so if you roll well.
but that's nowhere near the
Mm-mm.
amount of money I.
Those are the items.
It's
Okay.
uncommon, right?
What the +2 sickle?
The
It's
one
rare.
the one that Noah has.
Yes, the one Noah has is uncommon.
So if you roll really good, you could get 600 for it.
Wow,
that-
thanks.
How
21 plus.
How close are you?
I have 8,000.
I would say I think we're all about 8,000.
Oh, I'm much less than that because I bought land and all sorts of crap.
Yeah.
I could loan you money to help you,
Uh,
but
that
it's not
would
gonna
you'd
be
give
that
me
close.
all. What if I traded them the picture of the gods?
They're looking for money to rebuild their house. They don't really have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can loan you money. I don't know if you can get a loan from anybody else in the party.
So I said that people can do other activities to try and earn money during the downtime. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
remind you all that you have fault items. You've been
We were told not to
advised.
sell them here.
You've been advised not to sell them here, but you know that there is a money grabby noble here who will potentially give you
Mhm.
good money with the knowledge that he could get better money.
What about the dragon corpse we still have in the backyard?
Yeah, you could sell that if you want.
Yeah.
Can I put that on hold and look
Yeah.
for the?
Yeah,
I'll put that,
put that on hold for now.
and I'd like to try and find the
The shield.
sentinel shield.
Okay. All right. First week in 100 gold investment. Anything beyond that?
I'm going to put another. I'm going to put an extra week, so 2 weeks,
Okay.
and another 100 gold into it.
Okay, so 200 gold pieces, 2 weeks. You will have a +2 on this roll. You need to
Okay,
beat
and
a 15. 15 or above.
okay, and I am
Casting thing on
enhanced.
yourself again?
Yes.
Oh, nope, no luck there. You still get to
Oh,
roll on tables.
wait. Roll and wheel. Let me roll to see what I have for
Okay.
that.
Okay, roll your roll and wheel. That's it. No, slash roll.
That's why I use the buttons.
1. Which that?
That's a whoa, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, indeed.
You want to spend an inspiration?
Oh, I could do that. I think I will.
Go ahead and spend an inspiration. Nice. Okay. Unfortunately, you do not have any luck finding the Sentinel Shield directly. You do still get to roll on tables based on what you rolled. So you would get to roll on both the D and below for the first roll, and the C and below for the second roll.
Okay.
Which is 1d4 each time on each, unless it's like you choose table A, you get to roll d6. But
Does the Sentinel Shield exist on a table?
I don't know. But you take a look at those tables while we move on to someone else, okay?
Okay.
Decide which you want to roll on. All right. We will move to Iala.
Seeing what just happened to Noah, I wanted to get a rare item, but my chance, I am now
You're realizing how hard
wondering
it is
about-
to get a rare just through affordability.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't roll a 7 and a 10 for price.
Yeah, but
It's
I just wouldn't invest heavily into trying to
Yeah.
find it because
You
the
can
price might
try
be
it.
really heavy.
And if it's out of your price range, you just let it go.
okay, I'm gonna try one week.
Okay, so 100 gold, default
Looking
week.
for.
Can you cast
Yeah,
guidance on
looking-
yourself?
I can't cast guidance.
Okay.
You want-
so-
Can I cast? Okay.
No assisting with these.
It's also we're
Yeah.
all out shopping on
Yeah,
our
you're
own.
busy on your
probably,
own.
so
Yeah, so I'm going to look for a week for a elemental shard.
Okay. All right, you gotta get a 20 or above on your persuasion.
Oh wait, I just hit the persuasion button. Right. Where's my sheet? There it is.
Mhm.
Persuasion.
Okay, yeah. You will quite easily track one down. And that will also put you rolling on table F and below. Go ahead and roll 2d10 and times it by 1,000. See the price of this elemental shard.
Come on.
6,000 gold pieces.
That's in my price range.
Yay!
Okay. Very nice.
And you can also roll your tables.
Which
I
if you
need
want,
a Sentinel Shields on F.
all right, if you want to buy that, you can go ahead and buy that. And then go ahead. Were there any other items you were actively searching for?
1 second. That's gonna put me at like 1,800 gold left.
You can still get a common or two.
Or
Or you can roll on the table and see if you can get. No, you won't be able to afford anything on the rare table. So
I'm going to roll on the tables for other people to see.
okay. In
Yeah,
that case,
I've
go
got-
ahead
so
and
I
look through
can
the tables and decide what you're gonna roll on.
I can point out like, hey, I found this over here for other people.
anything anyone else finds, you can mention to your party members.
Yeah,
That's why I rolled to see what I got, just to see if there's anything anybody wanted.
I'm probably gonna roll on table F.
You're gonna roll on table F?
I think.
Yeah, I mean table F is
Yeah.
kind of cool.
It does have
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
Sentinel
roll.
Shield on it.
It's got a broom of flying on
roll
it,
on that.
cloak of elvenkind.
It also has the shield tap
Oh yeah, it does have a sensitive shield on it.
that Noah's looking for.
Okay, I roll less.
Hey, bargain. If you don't want to roll, you don't get the opportunity for multiple items. I'll let you guarantee a sentinel shield.
Look on that
What's the
table
bargain,
because
though?
I don't care about a sentinel shield.
That's the bargain. They just you give up the chance for multiple magic items.
Oh.
Iala, give up the chance for
Ah, that's
multiple
true.
magic items. Where'd that chart go? What's on that table? I'm looking real quick.
Table F, a lot of good shit.
A lot of
That's
expensive
lot.
stuff too. But you could get
Well,
lucky.
Sentinel Shield is 19 to 21. Muller?
Mm.
If you do the dishes,
What? I'm going to do the dishes anyway.
Oh, then take
You're-
the bargain.
all right, I'll take the bargain.
All right. Okay.
All right, roll the
Sentinel Shield.
price.
Roll 1d6. All right, 300 gold pieces. Noah, you're sort of being able to find a Sentinel Shield when one day Iala comes up to you and mentions that she found one for rather cheap.
What? How? I don't get this. I'm so bad at shopping.
Yes, you are. Don't worry, little Noah. You just have to owe me for this.
What
I
do
know how hard you were looking for this for the last few weeks.
Thank you. Yalia, what do you want?
All of your magic
The
items.
shield is going to be mine.
The what?
The shield is going to be mine. I'll let you use it, so.
She
Sure.
just needs to know she owns it.
Okay, I shall graciously rent the field from you.
Very good, Noah. It's right over here in that store.
Also,
You
I
need to
need
give
you
this
pay
man
for it
money to get my
still.
shield back.
Wow! Thanks, Yalia.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Such a good little lad.
Oh man. Okay. Were there any other? Was that all
Okay.
your searches?
I'm pulling up my. I
Well,
have
that
a
was all the
list
searches.
of
That was the
items I'm
deal.
looking for.
No. I mean, that was
Oh,
just
on that
for-
table. That was that
yeah.
table. That was that table. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the table. Never mind.
Yeah. So, I think I would like to look for a bag of holding.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your what? Any further investment beyond the base week?
I think I'll just put 100 gold into trying to find it.
So
Okay.
you're doing 200 gold to do the search total because 100 base and then
Yes.
100 extra. Okay.
All right. So searching. So this is with a +1.
Yep. Okay, yeah, you find it easily, and that will be table E and below.
Okay. And for the price is 2d10 100.
1d6.
Right.
One
It's
d6.
1d6.
uncommon.
Yeah.
It's uncommon.
Portable
300.
holes is
300.
expensive.
300. I am, however, that's going to be 400 gold because there is a markup on bags of holding.
Okay. They're a wanted item.
They are a wanted
You
item.
just made that up.
No.
I
I
just-
literally have a thing on item availability.
Yeah,
I need a
that's-
bag of hold that doesn't reduce weight. It's just cheaper that way. I can carry a ton, so
Yeah, so 400 gold pieces for a bag of holding.
I'll take it.
Okay, you take that bag of holding.
I am out of money.
Also,
Okay.
third, as to your high
Yes.
rare item cost, I can be bribed, remember. But moving
Okay.
on to Taryc.
you see,
Wow.
there's one thing I really want, but I need a nat 20 to find it. And thus
Oh,
spend a lot of time. So, and then I have to risk the 2d10
how many things are you
times
looking
1,000.
for?
Possibly just it, but
If you have another
if
thing
I
in
roll-
mind, you could do 1 week of the simpler thing, and then rest of it into the
Yeah.
hard thing.
And then see how you do.
Or you could just go all in on the hard thing, boost it up.
yeah, as long as I have no persuasion bonus, and I need a 20 for it because it's a rare.
Oh, in that case,
I
you'd-
have some. I have some weeks left at because I only did the.
Mm-mm.
Well, okay, I can do it at the end. Okay.
I spent only 2
But
weeks as well.
You can't add them onto that week. If you want to search for other magic items with that time, you can yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll wait till Taryc resolves,
Yeah.
and then if
So
Taryc,
if you
'cause
spent all 8
yeah.
weeks, Taryc, and then spent a bunch of gold, you could get a +10 bonus. In which case, you only have to roll a 10.
Yeah. And funny enough, I have an extra above what we had. I have 41 plat just in my random bag.
Mhm. If
So
you spent all 8
technically
weeks
I could.
searching and spent 7, 8, 9, 10, 400 gold total, that's including the bit you have to pay, you'd be at a plus 10.
No, it'd be because it's
It'd
one per
it'd be
100.
40 plat because it's 10 times.
It'd be I
Or
pay
what?
I pay 300 total because 100 starting plus 2 plus the 8 weeks. But I'm
No,
gonna
'cause
hold a
one of
week.
those 8 weeks has to be used on the
This is the
initial week
base.
that
That's
gives no
right, that's
bonus.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've
300
got
gold.
the extra gold, so I could actually because I'm like I could use that last week
Yeah,
just
yeah,
as
or you can put more gold and less weeks into it.
actually before I do this, I actually have to get an okay from the GM.
Mm.
I have mithril armor.
Yeah.
Can I find someone who will enchant that?
She said at
And-
the beginning we have someone.
So
Well, I'm just
mithril
making sure.
armor is
Mhm.
technically not a magic item, despite being on the magic item table. I will allow minor enchantments on it. I will allow common enchantments on it.
Okay, dang.
Yeah, I'm not
So I
going
was
to let
looking
you
at
plus.
well, I wasn't looking at a plus. I was looking in spelled.
Oh,
One of the new
yeah.
ones.
Do I know unspelled mithril armor?
The one I was looking for. The reason it's
Technically-
rare is I was looking for level 2.
Technically, mithril is a material property, and I have talked before about how you can get material property variants of items. I will say yes, but it is going to cost another 10% of whatever it rolls.
Red or rare, that's really expensive.
It could be expensive.
I could go the cheaper one and actually have an item that I can use for the whole party instead of just myself at that point.
Choose quickly.
I think we're gonna go with the lower one because there's
Higher chance
10%
of success.
extra. Even if I average 2d10, that's 100. That's 12
Mhm.
on average, and that's 12,000, which I don't have.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with the spelled level 1, which is an uncommon.
Okay. All right. In that case,
So
go
I'm
ahead.
going to. So it's one base week.
So 100 gold down and 1 week spent automatically for no bonuses.
Mhm. And then how much extra do you want to add on to it?
I'm gonna because I have no bonus on this whatsoever. If I spend 5 weeks total, that's plus 4, and then if I spend the extra 400 above, that's another plus 4. So that'll be plus 8.
What table were you rolling on, Noah? You got to tell me that first.
On C, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so before I do anything, I'm going to remove this money because I want to make sure I don't forget. So I have 1 plat and remove the 100 off of that. That's an extra. That's 500 gold. So 4 extra weeks. So that's plus 8.
Okay.
And 20 plus 8. And
So you're going to use
I'm using my inspiration. Because, yeah, that one.
You want to use your other inspiration?
I already used the other one.
Oh, you did?
Yep. Remember, I
Oh,
used it earlier on the knowledge check.
painful.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that will still put you rolling
But-
on table C or below.
Yep. And I technically have some more time, but
Yeah, you could also do other rolls, but that will still get you a roll on table C or below.
okay, I'll have to take a look at that.
Did you want to spend more time?
What is this taking away from other stuff besides making money happening during time?
No.
Okay.
This is basically, these are mechanical weeks to spend. You'll still be open to be able to do the role play bits and pieces and so on.
So if I spend the remaining 3 weeks, it's a plus 2. Plus side, I have $8,000, and I'm not going to spend anywhere near
Mhm.
that right now.
What's with the potions?
I know.
I have been
hate
looking
potions.
through this. It's all potions.
I hate potions.
Yeah, I
It's all
hate potions. I
I
got
actually want one of the potions you rolled, but like, oh, yeah.
2
Love potions.
fire strength potions. Fire giant strength
Yeah,
potions.
Cross got 2 love potions.
Blackheart, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to spend an extra... I'm going to spend the whole time.
Mhm.
I got
And-
2 elemental gems,
Oh,
Ooh.
I thought you rolled on. Oh, you rolled on B.
81 and 82.
Oh yeah, I think I looked at C and
Extra.
thinking you rolled there.
But
Sorry for interrupting.
that's fine. That's fine. 8, so I get a +8 on the same thing. Let's see
Okay.
how...
All right. Does it go any better?
Yeah, you got an elemental gem
Now,
and a filter.
I am going to say, you had said you'd already spent your extra inspiration. That
Mhm.
means the one you rolled would have regened one.
Okay, so I can use one on
So
this
technically, you could have
now.
actually re-rolled that 11.
Uh,
Do a re-roll.
well, no, the 11 was a reroll.
Oh, the 11 was a re-roll?
Remember,
Okay, in that case, yes, you
remember
will
I
have to
used
re-roll this one.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used
Yeah.
I used mine that I have. So
Okay, so you can re-roll this one. That's
I'm just
uncanny.
curious. I'm just curious.
Tragedy.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Yeah.
If it did a 9 again, I'd just be like, I'm done.
You have also technically earned back another thing. Unfortunately, you can't spend it on this.
Yeah, I know. I've got something.
Remarkable.
Gosh, I hate when that happens.
So technically, I get to roll twice on C or below.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, that was awful.
That's-
On
the plus side, I didn't lose. It was not a I need this
terrible.
finish your build type thing.
I did want to get that armor for Nami. I think we
which
talked
armor?
about. I don't know. At one point, you and I talked about armor thing for Nami. That was.
Did you note down what we talked about? Because I've forgotten.
I think I didn't note it down. Oh well.
Did you have any vague
Alright.
recollections of what it was?
It was some armor that was actually going to work on him for either size.
Hadn't
and
I talked about getting him a suit of armor printed and then getting it chanted so it was magical?
I think that's what it was. So
'Cause you-
that means I'm looking for an enchanter as well.
Okay.
So
In that case, so like I said, you all get a free common enchant. You can also buy common enchantments from this enchanter.
Where can we find a list of common enchantments?
Basically, if you look at the common items on 5e tools, any
Okay.
that would be able to be applied to an item,
Right.
like glamour stuff,
Okay.
Gleaming cast off armor, stuff like that, probably.
cast off armor, stuff like that, moon touch, stuff like that.
Okay.
Hey, if I roll on B, I could get another set of myth for armor, possibly.
can I do a search for trying to find armor for somebody to enchant Nami armor, and then also a search for somebody who might enchant for the Knoll, because the Knoll's apparently flashing teeth and scaring everybody away.
Yes.
I'm
you
actually
can.
casting Thaumaturgy twice.
What enchant are you looking for?
I don't really know what I want to put on Nami. So I'll probably say just an uncommon enchantment. Just something
An
simple.
uncommon enchantment to be decided later on.
Yeah, just an uncommon.
Okay.
And,
In that case, you're gonna
all
be
right,
the
D20.
15.
All right, so that is let me find mine. All right, it's +3, which is my proficiency, +5, which is my thing. I'm gonna be spending a week, and I'll throw 200 extra gold onto it, so I'm paying 300 gold for the search.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm writing this down, 300, and then that gives me +2 bonus, and then I am going to roll guidance onto this.
Okay. Hey, you did it.
All right, cool, got it. So it's an 18. All right, so that's Nami,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
Nami, and that's a D or below.
What? It's a D6, right?
D6 for value.
For
Yes.
yes. So it's going to be 400. So 700 total is the price that I am paying for this.
Mhm.
All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing for trying to find Taryc somebody who will hit that enchantment that they want, because Taryc came home and just nobody will talk to them.
Yeah.
So I will give it an
Right,
attempt.
no.
I did
Yep.
well,
You did well.
and then I roll a d4 because
The
I didn't
rare
have that.
version.
All right, 24.
All right, 24.
Which one were you? Which one did you want? I don't know what your thing was.
It's an uncommon. It's spelled level 1.
Okay. Roll
Okay.
a d6.
So we're doing that. Okay. Pink.
Right.
Okay.
400
4.
gold pieces for the inspelled.
Can I just to see how bad it would have been? I had already set for this one, but could you roll
there's-
2d10?
No, there's already too
just
many
curious.
rolls here. There's
Okay,
not
that's
many
fine.
other non-existent rolls.
Okay.
All right. So I did that, and then I have 2 tables I can roll on.
Yep.
My brain's already forgot what tables are what.
For that second
I'm-
one, you can do E or below. The other
Okay.
one was backtrack. 18.
I'm just gonna do C twice.
C twice. Okay.
All right. So 1d4, right?
Okay, twice, and then 6
All right,
times total.
So 6 times total.
So 60, 100.
Oops, I didn't do that right.
Okay.
All right,
Right,
and
so you
I'll
need
write
to
down what those are.
collate that.
I'm gonna roll.
Oh my god,
on
the 97.
I rolled
Two
a 97.
97s.
Yeah.
That is 2 horseshoes of speed.
That's a shame.
Yes. I'm also gonna roll on C.
And
But I'm
Cassian, where are those?
No.
Okay.
gonna, D4. Should I get 3? What is? I want to try rolling on B. Also. I'm also gonna try rolling on. I'm good. So. And 4 on B.
Okay. Noah, did you want to try bribing me for re-rolling your price?
I can. I'm starting to get in debt, but I can. Yes.
Okay then. What are you gonna give me for a re-roll, Noah?
That's just a character trait of Noah. Getting into debt because of deals they make.
That's the Fey
There.
way.
All right, that's what my items are in case anybody was interested.
Okay.
I got 100 on C. Sending stone.
Ooh.
The 5th level spell scroll might be something for Cassian.
Yeah.
But
Also, I if you guys want to handle some of these extra items after game, I will trust you. I want people. I want you to do it with someone else witnessing at the very least, but I will allow my players to watch each other do the price rolls. Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna do the 5th level scroll price just to see what it would be,
Okay.
and that way, if it's a consideration, because it's a rare. So.
Noah, if you want to do me a little doodle at some point,
Yeah, I can do that.
how
I
much
can-
gold do you have?
I have 8. Well, because of the Talia, I have
Because of the Alia. I found what you wanted.
Wait, why did that? Oh, I have 7,700.
Okay, you can either re-roll the price, or it will cost you 7,000 gold. And you know, I'm going to be even meaner. You can either re-roll the price, or it costs you 8,000 gold. You've got to borrow a bit from somebody.
I was going to offer 2 doodles.
Oh, 2 doodles.
Ooh!
Oh, 2 doodles. Oh, okay. How do you want to modify that then?
Uh,
I tell you what,
I've-
a re-roll and it caps out at 700. You can't roll above 700. 7,000.
I'll accept that.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
See what did I roll?
It
for
was
that?
a 2d10. This cannot roll above 7 total value.
Ignore how happy I am when I
Okay,
saw
caps
something.
out at
that somebody
7,000
else rolled.
gold.
Okay. That's almost all my money, but I will accept that.
Yeah, that's below average price still.
And
Yes.
way under average. So yeah.
So hopefully that 7,000 gold will
Which,
be enough
my
for
dear
him.
friends, not just the artists can bribe me, you know. I take
Yeah, but I
candy,
don't have-
soda, takeout.
I tried to send you soda
No,
for free and you wouldn't accept it.
No. Amazon voucher would do the trick there.
Yeah, I'm not enough. Right. Oh,
You're not that
unfortunately.
fast.
I like to send you stuff, but I don't have anything I'd like to get from them right now. I might
Okay.
come up with
Yeah, you can think about bribery.
I will
I would
already
like-
say, no offense to everybody, I'm taking the potion of creative healing.
Oh god, yeah, that's a good
That's
idea.
perfectly
there-
Oh,
fine.
helm of comprehending languages.
That's actually.
I rolled that too.
I
That's just
was
really-
going to go for that helm of comprehending
Yeah,
languages.
if Nim also rolled a helm, that's
No, I didn't roll a helm. I rolled the superior healing potions, but
Oh, okay.
I was like, I was like looking at the sending stone, looking at the helm, going, oh my god, yeah, I got superiors.
What levels are superior?
I would like to try rolling for money on that helm of comprehending languages.
Taryc, could you roll me? What is the helm? Is that a uncommon?
I
Uncommon.
am actually, yes, it is.
Yeah,
So
can you
it's
go ahead and roll a d6? 400 gold
helm.
pieces.
The superiors are rare, so it's going to be a
I will
2d10.
purchase that.
Okay.
The superiors are a little bit outside.
The superiors are expensive, but they're consumable like the
Well,
scroll is. So
Worse
they
so
get,
is-
superiors are half price.
Just roll
Yeah.
for them, because
Yeah,
the worst
and see if they're cheap.
is it? Would it be two separate rolls since since it came up twice?
Yeah,
or
they'd be
just
from
one
different
roll?
sources.
Okay.
all right, this is superior number 1. So it'd be 2d10, right?
Yep.
All right,
Ooh,
so that's 15,000. So that's like
halved.
7,500 for that
7,500.
potion.
Yeah, 7,500. That.
All right,
No.
all right. Superior 2 is going to be another. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
I love that you rolled it 2 different ways.
I rolled it 2 different ways. Okay. Yeah.
So it's
I was gonna wonder how would they price it differently? Is one like more crystal clear than the other? But no, these
No,
are
I
the
went
same
to a
person.
different shop. Different
Yeah.
shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay. So D6. Wow, 100 for the greater. I will pay 100 for a greater healing potion.
Nice.
Nice. Jealous.
And at
I
4,
kind of want to roll for the
was-
potion of domination somebody had.
you want to?
Go for it.
No, I want to use it for thieving.
Ah.
I want to because you can put it on items and make
The
them
fun
small.
part is I have the opposite. I roll a potion of growth, which I
No, I
might
don't wanna be
actually roll
smaller.
on. I
Don't want to be
the
smaller.
growth.
I want to make other things little. Ooh, that's tempting still.
Yeah, half price. That's
still 7,000 gold, so-
7,000.
I would
Yeah.
like
I
to,
actually already have one, so
I would like to spend 2 weeks to search for one more item.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I'm done.
I would like to go for an ensorcelled staff,
Oh, okay.
which is an uncommon.
Are you putting
and
any
I-
more coin into it?
No.
Okay.
So I'm just
just
going to take the
100.
+1 of 2 weeks.
yeah, the staff was
Yep,
tempting on my
and-
list of that armor.
Persuasion. Ba-ba-ba.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. That's a nat 20. Iala, you're going to receive a 10% discount on whatever your price you roll.
Yay!
And
Which one were you looking for? What level?
I'm getting the uncommon one because
The level 1.
because the level 2 one is outside my
Yeah.
price range.
and you could roll on table F if you so desired. Precious table F.
Okay, so
Hi.
one-
Ah, you're
Hi.
back.
Oh, welcome back.
I don't know how stable I'll be, but I'm back for now.
Cool.
Okay. We can either handle your stuff now, Toby, or if you don't think your connection's going to hold, basically, if you vanish before we get to, I would let you handle your buying with someone else or me during the week. After session.
Well,
But we can try now if you want.
I've been listening.
Mhm.
I was listening on Twitch.
Mhm.
By the way, people, if you're out there, remember to follow and like.
And subscribe.
Yuli will love you.
Don't pander. Don't pander.
Oh fuck, a
But,
D6. That's cheap.
That's cheap.
Yeah, so that's a 10% discount. That's in social staff for 90 gold.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Holy crap.
Someone did not know what they had.
What the heck?
Iala is good at shopping, and she's done all this stuff
That sounds
in
charisma
just the
classes,
first month.
yo.
I will say,
Oh,
she's got the charisma to
nice.
show off for this, so yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's still got 4 weeks she can use, so I'm gonna put
Every time
that
she walks
to
into
try
a
and
place, she
recover
just,
my
you know,
funds.
Arms come forward a bit. Lift.
Mhm.
Do you think you could give me a discount?
Please. What if they bounce a little?
Discount.
Just knocks the person out and steals
Alright.
it.
And you can roll on table F if you so want to, Iala. Table F is so tasty.
Okay. I'm gonna roll on.
Ten
table
low
F.
lower if you'd rather.
Yes, you can roll lower, but table F.
So,
I'm looking at table F. Table
Taryc,
F.
you owe me.
has-
I was nice and spent money on your roll.
Yes, I'm gonna roll on table F again.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't get to roll on table F last time because
Yeah.
someone took the Sentinel shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1d4.
Going to
on-
roll 4 Sentinel shields.
It's gonna be
would-
hilarious.
Hilarious if that happens.
She's gonna start
Poor
renting
Iala.
Four.
homes. Oh no,
here
she
comes
did
4
roll
Sentinel
for it.
shields.
Here they come.
Alright, 11.
Oh.
The 11 is a +1 weapon. The 14 is a +1 shield, close to a sentinel shield. The 28 is a braces of archery, and the 38 is gauntlets of ogre power.
Oh.
Gauntlets of ogre
That-
power. That could be nice for some people in this party. Everyone's spending a human.
No, what?
Nim
give them to
with
me.
gauntlets of ogre power.
Totally give them to me. They'd totally be useful.
Okay. Right, Cassian.
I'm going to spend time looking for a couple things because there's at least one item I want.
Okay, what are
nothing
the 2 items you desire?
I'm looking for an enduring spellbook.
Enduring spellbook. On enduring, that's common. You do not have to
Common,
spend time
so you get
looking
that free.
for the enduring spellbook.
You can get that. Yeah, you can get that
Okay.
Yeah,
free.
in fact, I will let you get your current spellbook enchanted. I said everybody can get 1 enchantment on an
Okay.
item.
I didn't think that would count for that, so
No, I'll let that count. If you want it to. If you want to spend that on something else, you're of course welcome to.
okay.
But yeah, you just need to roll a price on the enduring spellbook. Don't need to spend time.
All right. And what am I rolling for the price?
A common is 1d6 + 1, and then you times 10 it for its price.
1d6 plus 1.
40
So
gold.
that's 40 gold.
Okay.
Now, if you get your current spellbook enchanted, it will save you a metric fuck ton in prices of getting your spells transferred over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm also looking for general items, but I'm specifically looking for 2 spells.
Okay, so you're searching for spell scrolls.
Yes.
What level spell scrolls are you looking for?
One of them is, and I just lost that information. One of them is level 1. I want to make sure on that. I did it up. Level 2, actually. And the other one, I was looking these up when I went boom.
Mhm.
And the other one, that's level 1.
Okay, so they're both uncommon. Actually, the level 1's common, so you can find the level 1, no problem.
Okay.
They just roll the price for that.
Yep, so just roll the price for the
All I have to do is
level
hit
1.
up.
Yep, so that's 50 gold pieces for the level 1 spell.
Okay, so I spent 90.
Yep, and then the other one's an uncommon, so you just need to do a charisma search for that. How much time and money do you want to put into finding it?
Oh, it's even less because it's consumable.
Oh, yeah, it's a consumable. It's half price.
Oh yeah, so it's 25
Okay.
gold.
So, okay. I'm not going to spend any gold, but I'm going to spend about 2 weeks.
Okay, is that including the initial week or on top?
Yes,
Okay, so you get a +1.
on a just straight charisma roll.
Persuasion.
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 Oh, it
Yeah.
was
Yes.
persuasion. Yeah.
Darn, I should have taken persuasion.
Did you have a lot higher rolls than you actually rolled, Nim?
No, I had exactly that. I was like, oh
Okay.
yeah, it was
+1.
persuasion.
That will not find
Okay.
it.
Okay.
But that will get you roll on table B or lower.
And that
Mistake.
cost 100. That cost 100 gold, right?
Yeah, that costs 100 gold
Yeah.
to initiate the search. You still have 6 weeks of downtime if you want to try again.
On the plus side, you have a chance on table A of finding first or second level scrolls.
Yeah, I mean, you may as well roll
Yeah.
table A first
Yeah.
if you want to. Do a
And a bag of holding.
do a D6. See how many times you roll on table A. Which with the found spell scrolls, I'm going to be a little mean. You can tell me the spell you want, and I will put it in with a chance with a couple of other spells of being found there.
Okay. I don't think anybody's buying that 5th level spell anyway.
Roll 5 times.
And that's
5d100. Yeah.
So let's roll 5d100.
Any 71s to 90s will
Yes,
89 and 87. Cool. Let's see. The 17 will be a potion of healing, always handy.
Yes.
The 38 will be a potion of healing, always handy. The 56 will be a spell scroll cantrip, and the other 2 will be first level spell scrolls. What is
Okay.
this level 1 spell you're looking for?
Tensor's
Floating
floating
disc.
disc.
Okay. In
That was common, was it?
uncommon.
No, Tensor's was, since it's level 1.
Oh
it's
yeah.
common.
We're looking for the other one, right?
Yeah, magic weapon, which is a 2.
2. Okay, magic weapon. Go ahead and roll
But I
me
don't
2d3. 3 will be magic weapon.
I don't get a second level spell because I didn't get above 90.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. In that
So
case,
it's 2 level 1 scrolls.
in that case, I will just go ahead and roll some level 1 spell scrolls randomly.
Which we might end up buying anyway.
So did you want to do any more searches?
Yeah, I'll do another searchy search.
Okay, same investment.
Yeah, I'll dump in another 100.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so
Are you doing 100 on top of the base of 100?
Yes.
Okay, so another +1.
200 gold. One
Oh,
week.
and
Okay.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so +2. Yeah. No.
I would like to use my
You rolled a
inspiration.
1d6 plus 2.
Right. Oh yeah, you rolled a 1d6 plus 2.
Yeah. I thought that's what I was supposed to roll.
No, you're doing a charisma.
Your
Oh,
persuasion
right.
check.
Your persuasion.
All right, sorry, my bad. My
Yeah.
bad.
There's no way that you were going to get the number because I was like, wait, no, you rolled max dice.
Hey,
Yeah.
you find it.
There you go.
Okay,
Oof.
so I found magic weapon. Sweet.
Yep. You find magic weapon, and you can also roll on table D or below.
All right. Table D or below. Table C. I will go for table C.
That's where I always
Okay.
end up going. It's got a lot of
Roll
tasty stuff on it.
D6.
Table C
D4,
is
isn't
the D4.
You roll a d4 to see how many times you get a roll on table 6.
And now you can roll 3d100. Okay, that is a 40 is Potion of Gaseous Form, 43 is Potion of Frost Giant Strength, and 99 is Peripact of Health. That's nice.
That's a good one. What is up with all the potions? Have you seen how many potions we rolled this time? It's
these tables are pretty
ridiculous.
close weighted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Too
usually we
many
don't roll that
potions.
heavy.
Okay.
Most of these tables are just potions.
I'm going to go after that parapet of health.
Okay. In that case, that is I believe that's an uncommon. Yeah.
Pretty
Roll
sure it's
1d6.
uncommon, yeah.
That Q is not a number.
That's 500 gold pieces.
All right.
Also, you need
And-
to roll the price of the scroll you found,
Yes.
which is another d6, which will be halved.
Don't mind me. I'm just doing notations in case we ever have to scroll up.
150 gold pieces.
Okay.
I assume you are buying that.
That's
I am
magic
buying the
weapon,
spell
right?
scroll.
Yeah.
I'm buying the spell scroll. I'm buying the parapet. And I will let others know about the potions.
Okay. All right. Is that all of the active searching for magic items people have?
Yes.
I'm all done.
I would like to purchase some of the stuff we found.
Oh yeah,
the things that I found in the
purchasing.
market.
We can handle
We can
Oh,
do
okay.
outside.
I-
Actively searching? Yeah, I'm.
I
done
have
actively searching.
one more table to roll.
Oh,
If
go ahead and roll your table
that. Okay, I'm going to roll on table B.
then. B. Okay.
Yay,
Like I
someone
said,
else on
as
B.
long as you guys do it in pairs, I trust you to roll the prices of these items out of.
Well,
session.
the helm got rolled already, so
Yeah,
we already know
I was
that
gonna
one.
try and get for the
Twice.
ogre power bracelets.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 30 is +1 ammunition. Wow. And 55 is a spell scroll of 2nd level.
Second level.
That's funny.
Wow. Oh boy, that +1 ammunition will be great for the +2 ammunition I rolled on the other
for-
table.
All of
Yeah.
the spell scrolls. You guys can either wait for me to do it or out of session. Just filter by all of the current wizard spells of that level, and then roll that amount. D whatever.
D whatever the number. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother because the one scroll I rolled for is like
Yeah.
all my money, and no, I'm not paying 7,000 gold pieces for a 5th level spell that I can't cast.
Question is Tori gonna buy it?
No.
Malthori might.
Never
Who
know.
knows? Malthori is
You'll never
probably
know.
probably going. That's not even something I need. My book has 3 copies of that.
Okay. And does everybody know what they want for their like? I know Cassian's getting that enduring spellbook enchanted. Does everybody else know what they want for their freebie common enchant?
Not yet.
Okay,
But I do have a
I'll let you
question.
guys search outside of session for that then.
Okay.
I want to get whatever that common enchantment in, like gleaming or whatever, to put on that armor that I got from the space place downstairs.
For you or for Nomi's?
For
Yours.
mine.
Okay. Yep, you
Because
can
I
get
did
gleaming done.
I did shopping for Nami, so I paid for it.
Okay. Yep. In
So-
that case,
and
you
so-
can get
yeah.
gleaming put on yours. This will always be pristine.
Yes, I'm gonna get gleaming.
Okay.
I had a question.
Yeah.
The +1 weapon that I rolled on that, on the table.
Yeah.
If I rolled for that,
I
could
will let you choose the weapon.
could I put that on the ensorcelled staff I rolled?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
That suddenly makes that a +2 item, and
Yeah.
that means you have to do a higher
Oh,
roll.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. I
But
forgot about
when
that.
Yeah. 'Cause you start stacking enchantments.
There are certain enchantments I don't mind stacking, like basically glamour enchantments and shit. I'm more than happy to be put on other things. But yeah, no. Okay. If that is all of the rolls, while you guys are all out and about shopping, every now and then Maltori listens to you all talking about what you found or leads that you're following, because a lot of this is just detective work, right? Because a couple of these items are bought from merchants coming in. A lot are just like tracking down heirlooms from families, or somebody found this and they're holding on to it, or even people that don't even realize what they have. And every now and then you pop in to see him. Nim, our accompanies you a few times. And she'll actually buy a couple of things herself, which I will handle later. You can spend some time with Larkin, and you can even have Nim and Larkin come out for lunch together once. You try to do the immediate it goes decently, a little awkwardly, but Arwa assures you that it went fine afterwards.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Larkin was just amazed at brownie-sized drow. That was probably great, right?
Yeah, showing off the
the three of us went to lunch one day, and we just got head turns the whole way.
And at one point, you could even do, here's a brownie-sized drow and a drow-sized brownie.
Yeah.
And eventually, Maltori is busying himself during mostly the second month. Needs time for people to come in, interviewing people. He is basically grabbing any adventurers that come in or seem interested, which your group does get a lot of interest. Like, guards are coming to try and apply, stuff like that, Everybody wants a bit of this glory adventure. But it is a wandering in adventure.
Yuli?
Yes?
I would just like to say every so often while Maltori's doing these interviews, I just come rolling through, flirt with whoever he's interviewing, and wander off just to increase the weirdness factor to see. Adventurers have to be able to handle weirdness and just random happenings.
Okay.
So he's just doing that to make sure they can handle it.
Yeah. But it's one of these that Melikka? Melikka. Okay, Melikka, you came wandering in town. You were a couple of towns over when you don't have a air quote adventuring guild where you were currently at. It was more just like, here is where a dude that is associated with the adventuring guild receives messages. But you heard about a city under siege, gnolls coming to swarm to attack, all help needed. And so you set out with a couple of others towards it, not party members or anything, just fellow adventurers that happen to be in the area, a couple of guardsmen, a couple of woodsmen that fancied trying their luck at being a hero. And when you arrive, finally, this doesn't really seem like a city under siege at all. In fact, as you wander the streets, it looks like a city that's quickly rebuilding. You get a few gawking looks. Lizard folk aren't exactly common around this area. But when you check in with the local adventurers guild, you quickly see like there's a little gathering of people around a certain doorway, and you've heard whispers of gossip, mentions of like the older heroes of the city and so on. And it looks like they're looking for another party member. Hey,
Well, that
glory.
is intriguing. I'm going to have to investigate this further. Yes, fame and glory seems something that I could do well in acquiring.
You see somebody come out of the room. Somebody looks pleased at themselves if the interview just went well. And as they wander away, you just hear some tutting from within it. And then a voice goes out, okay, next person. And you see, like, no one's heading in. No one's actually going in for the interview.
She will wander to the door and have to bend down to pass through the door frame.
And you see this wizened old man, sort of a cloak pulled up around his head, a long beard, sat at a table, just scribbling some notes down. And as you enter, he looks up. His eyes instantly go to your chest, linger for a second, and he just goes, oh, fuck, I'm going to get a reputation. And that's where we're going to end this week's session. And And yeah, I need to stop.
She just like rolls her head to the side like lizards do, and there's a long tongue flick out. Hello.
All right,
That only made
Cassian's
it
not even
worse.
going to bother with this one. This one's already probably used to the weirdness.
everybody
I'm
take
walking weirdness, dear.
2,000 experience points. Everybody take a
Hey.
point of piety. And we will
Point
do
of
this.
piety with the god that we are attributed to.
Yeah. And we will do
Okay.
this at a different time next week. We are moving to Sundays at a God-cursed
Sunday,
hour.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yep. Couple of hours later than this usual slot. It'll be a fun, new, exciting time. Welcome, Markus. Sorry I couldn't really get you in,
Yay!
but
It's all right.
Maybe my
y'all
internet will
took
be
care of
more
things.
stable next week.
yeah, I'm hoping
Yeah,
the
that's a
Sunday at a later
possibility.
hour might work because you seem to stabilize towards the end of the session.
Yeah.
So yeah, fingers crossed. Goodbye.
Mhm.